What is Battlecourt Jai-Alai? The world's fastest ball sport, and so much more. Jai-Alai is played inside a 3-wall court that measures just 120 feet long by 33 feet wide. The game is played with a hand-woven wicker basket called a cesta and a Jai-Alai ball. The ball is as hard as a rock, and it travels around the court at an average speed of 150 miles per hour. Players will crash into the sidewall or throw themselves onto the concrete ground without a single layer of padding just to get to it. Jai-Alai is like playing baseball if you had to catch and throw with just the gloved hand. And it's a rally sport, kind of like tennis, but much more dangerous.
Manny, there's a Karen Bradley on the move, breaking, he got there, blast the forehand, everybody out of the way, and Nicholas got hit by the ball.
Jai-Alai is played as a singles match or as a doubles match. The match winner is the first player or doubles pair to win 2 out of 3 sets played to 6 points.
Gaucheri up in the front court towards the inside. What a scoop!
What an amazing
by Douglas.
catch.
Gaucheri picks it up in the front court, whips it inside.
What another
one.
made. Did it
He
again.
made it.
2 times back to back. That's freaking crazy.
Here's Gaucheri, 2-wall return. Douglas reaching outside. Powerful forehand at the feet is missed for the
Point,
win.
set, and match.
Point, set, and match.
That's
Douglas.
respect.
Every point rally begins with a serve, then the players alternate catching and throwing the ball. While a point is being played, the ball can hit any of the court walls, but it cannot bounce twice on the ground. Simply put, the object of the game is to catch one more ball than your opponent, or better yet, to fire the ball so it can't be caught. When a player cannot successfully return the ball to the front wall, then 1 point is awarded to the opposition and the next rally begins with a new serve. A Battlecourt game day consists of 6 matches, and the team that wins the most matches wins the day. Pick your favorite team, doubles pairing, or singles player, and cheer for them all season long. Or up the ante and bet on it. Battlecourt Jai-Alai allows for wagering on the matches, the sets, and each individual point. The ball is lethal, the game is lightning fast, and the action is limitless. This is Battlecourt Jai-Alai.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Battlecourt Championship 8. Tonight's game day will feature the number 1 seed Cyclones and the number 2 seed Devils. Let's begin with player introductions for tonight's game day. We'll be introducing first the away team, the Devils. Out first, from Nashville, Tennessee, number 37, Rock. From St. Petersburg, Florida, number 25, Kubala. From Ossigor, France, number 26, Benatrix. From Bayonne, France, number 36, Etcheberry. the captain from Manchester, Connecticut, number 55, Benny. And from Marleon, France, number 64, Nicolas. And now the home team, the Cyclones. From Pau, France, number 14, Stan. From Miami, Florida, number 22, Bueno. From Guernica in the Basque Country, number 43, Unda. From Vitoria in the Basque Country, number 31, Jairo. From Marquina in the Basque Country, number 69, Iñaki. And the captain from Saint-Jean-de-Luz, France, number 17, Manu. And with that, the players salute you, the fans, and we are ready to begin Championship 8. Well, folks, with the introduction aside, I'd like to welcome everybody back to the finale, Championship 8 of this Battle Court season. Andrew Bleckman, joined, as always, by Stu Nyman to bring you this title race between the Devils and Cyclones, which ends right here. Stu, how you doing?
Doing fantastic. 8 championships later as we wind things up here at the Magic City Fronton. Expect a great night of highlight.
Just about to get ready for the presentation of the first serve. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to present the first serve ball for tonight, 3-time NBA All-Star, NCAA champion, and NBA champion, Glenn Rice. And with that, we are ready to begin tonight's Game Day Division II doubles. Echeverry and Benny take on Jairo and Manu. Division II doubles kicks off the game day. Remember, in this championship, all 6 doubles teams play. First to 4 wins will claim the championship.
Here's the backhand by Echeverry to the inside. Manu is there. Benny from the 12 line. Jairo sends it back. Benny's there. Manu from the 10. Benny now from the 10 sends it back. Ball skips along the wall. Fine catch by Manu on the left side. Here's Benny. Jairo takes it at the 8. Big backhand. Rotate forehand, up and away. That's out of play. First point of the championship for Jairo and Manu of the Cyclones. A reminder, ladies and gentlemen, that this evening, the first team to win 4 matches will win the championship.
Yeah, what a great matchup here to begin the game day.
Absolutely.
I mean, 2 teams coming in just so hot. Jairo and Manu won 8 of their last 9 in the regular season. Echeverry and Benny winning 4 of their last 5 after a pretty slow start. I mean, these 2 teams split the regular season series as well. I mean, this is one that really could decide the game day pretty early on.
There's the backhand. Manu makes the catch. Etcheberry, left side to the inside. Manu is there. Manu now from the 11 line. Benny, beautiful catch back at the 13. Benny steps up. Hard throw to the inside. Powerful backhand by Manu. Goes to the corner, cut off by Benny. Jairo takes it from the wall. Backhand to the back court. Big backhand, Robote coming out. Robote forehand, fired to the inside. Manu is there. Robote forehand, high and hard. Manu takes it out of the air at the 12 line. Etcheberry, left side, a Robote. Manu from the 10. Benny takes it on the bounce. Forehand. Right up the middle, caught by Jairo. Benny now from the 10 line on the backhand, powerfully thrown. Robote forehand by Jairo. Benny from the left side. At the wall, Jairo's there. Benny, fine catch on the forehand. Plays it high to the front wall, dropping. Robote left side by Manu. Kicks to the inside. Benny takes it on the bounce. Robote left side. Stays to the inside. Manu. Backhand. Jairo now from the left side, reaching down. Powerful backhand right to the corner. Out to the Robote. Saved by Etcheberry. Robote forehand. Caught by Manu. Backhand from the 10. Beautiful catch. Then he pulls that from the side wall. Benny powerfully. Low and hard. To the backcourt it goes. Here's Manu.
Already, both of these backcourters just have ripped a couple balls off the side wall. Manu really known for that, but Benny, I mean, stepping up is a big moment for him. I mean,
doing an excellent job, all the players, of keeping it right to the inside. Again, backcourters want to set their front quarters up to take a shot if they can.
Yeah, and got a couple of matchup previews from Robote Analytics, and in this one, he said it's going to be a slow-paced slugfest, and that's what we've seen really early on. Both these backcourters take more than 60% of the throws. It could take, a couple untimely drops, an ace, a kill shot or two. Could really be the difference in this one.
Absolutely. Robote comes to the forehand. Jairo makes the save. Etcheberry stops it. Powerful backhand. Manu from the 12 line. Robote left side. Kicks up. Manu stops it on the forehand. Etcheberry from the 8 winds up. To the outside it goes. Jairo scoops it up. Cortada stopped by Etcheberry. Etcheberry 2-all. That scores. We're tied up 1-1. Etcheberry has the serve for the Devils.
Well, if you're arriving late to this one, just know that it's going to be dangerous walking in there. The shots are coming, and that's exactly what the Devils have to do.
Did you expect those people to go flying? I did. I mean, I don't want them to, but
there was just a little gap, and Jairo found it here. But look, this Cyclones team all year long has just been so consistent. But they are beatable, but you have to throw shots. Etcheberry throws a perfect 2-all there, opens up wide, and ties it up.
Here's Benny on the backhand to the inside. Kicks off the side wall. Manu. Low and hard. Manu from the 10. Beautiful catch by Benny off the wall. Deep in the backcourt. Benny again powerfully to the inside. That ball kicks. Benny overhead. Great catch. Big backhand. Stopped by Manu behind the 12. Manu from the 11. Back to the inside. Benny's there. Oh. What a catch by Manu, taking it off the sidewall.
Yeah, I mean, those are the catches that we're talking about. Like, it's right on the wall, over his head, and another one there just plucks it off the sidewall.
Still manages to stop it. I mean, it's like, you know, I don't know if he has a wallpaper business on the side, but he should consider it.
I trust him. Yeah.
Beautiful scoop by Benny. Yeah. Fine throw. Manu with control in the backcourt. Here's Benny at the 10.
And we say with this with Manu, he makes more difficult catches than anybody on this roster.
Rebote left side by Etcheberry. Manu takes it on the bounce. Low runner to the inside. Comes flying in. Benny scoops it up. Jairo again. Hard to the corner. Benny's there. Wall to wall from the forehand, Rebote. Etcheberry makes the save, keeps it in play. Here's Manu. Low and hard by Benny. Caught by Manu. Here's the backhand. Beautiful catch by Benny. Benny again from the 13. Rebote, that rebound off the back wall, played from the forehand of Jairo. Etcheberry with a 2-wall. Jairo's there. Jairo powerfully. It is tipped in the front court. It scores. 2 points for Jairo and Manu of the Cyclones. Jairo serves.
Just go back through that point. I mean, it's just one throw there. A big Rebote comes way out. Etcheberry has to turn it over his head, so it turns into a 2-wall, which feeds Jairo's right side. I mean, how often do we talk about you don't want to give it to Jairo there on the forehand? He'll make you pay, and he does so right there.
He was off his footing as far as trying to make the Rebote. If you saw that, he's backpedaling a little bit, so tried to turn it into a kill shot, but didn't work. Jairo.
Well, that's the thing, too. We talk about the margins in a match like this. Like, the Devils did nothing wrong in that point, but sometimes doing nothing may be wrong in and of itself, because look, you play into the hand of this Cyclones team. They want to play this rally game. You got to throw the ball by them, because the Cyclones aren't going to give you much. They're the lowest in team out of play rate. Jairo, Manu specifically don't give you much either.
Fault, underserve. Battlecourt rules allow for a second serve. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line.
And look, it's not Benny's responsibility from the backcourt either. That all starts with Etcheberry up in the front. He's gotten 2 opportunities so far, and he's killed 1 pretty easily, so he knows that if he throws a good 2-wall, he can get it by Jairo.
Powerful serve by Jairo. Benny gets in there to keep it on the left side. Scooped by Manu. Manu with a low runner. Caught by Benny. Benny from the 11 line. Powerfully. Wall to wall from the left side. Rebote. Fire from the forehand of Jairo and caught by Benny. Benny again, low and hard. Rebote coming out to Etcheberry on the forehand. He plays it high, it's dropping. Stopped by Manu. Rebote forehand again by Etcheberry. Caught by Manu. Backhand from the 9 line. Scoop by Manu. Backhand from the 12. Jairo with a great catch there at the sidewall. Hard throw stopped by Benny. Low runner to the inside. Scooped up by Manu. Big backhand. Rotates at the wall. Etcheberry makes a fine save. Beautiful catch by Benny as it comes off the wall. Manu's there. Big backhand by Benny. Rebote for Jairo. That's a difficult catch by Benny, reaching behind him. Keeps it inside. Manu is there. Rebote, that rebound off the back wall for Etcheberry to the feet of Manu. He makes the catch low in the air. Benny takes that at the 10 line. Big backhand. Rebote coming out. Rebote wall to wall by Jairo. Etcheberry fires it inside Manu with a scoop. Rebote outside placement lands out of play. A third point for Jairo and Manu of the Cyclones. Jairo serves.
I mean, you noted early, I mean, the play's just been perfect. I mean, keeping the ball right to the inside, right on the sidewall consistently. There's not a lot of gaps. I mean, that time, Echeverry going for it with the outside placement from the forehand or bote. Look, I don't hate it at all. I mean, you're not going to beat this team playing their style and playing it to the inside like that. All the points that the Cyclones have won, I mean, 2 have come off of the rebote, and then 1 that kind of off the rebote that set up that forehand from Jairo. 3-1 lead here early on and just textbook play.
Hard serve, stopped beautifully by Benny. Here's Manu backhand. Echeverry calls for the rebote, keeps it inside. Manu will take it on the bounce at the 12 line. Powerful backhand by Benny. Passes wall to wall, out to the rebote. Jairo sends it straight back. Rebote coming out again. Echeverry to the left side of Manu. Low runner. Scooped up by Benny. And he plays it high, passing out to the rebote. Echeverry keeps the rebote inside. Manu takes it on the bounce. Benny down from the 11 line. Echeverry, 2-all, stopped by Jairo. Jairo firing this back. Ball ruled to have been tipped in the front court by Echeverry. Good effort by Benny to try to save that rebote. That's a 4th point for Jairo and Manu of the Cyclones. Jairo serves.
Be the defense of this Cyclones team. I mean, that's where they
their game. I mean, the game plan is very specific here. Catch, throw, catch, throw, catch, throw. Someone's going to do something, and we'll capitalize on it.
It's very hard to beat Jairo to the net. He's very quick, and he's got a great right side. And again, if he makes that catch,
he's going to hurt you with it.
Right. So again,
I won't even let him hold microphone with his right arm, hand. You know.
But again, maybe for this Devils to adjust the split placement could be a little easier to score. But then, well, you got Manu.
Rotate forehand, rifled wall to wall by Jairo. Echeverry's there. He fires one of his own. Beautiful catch by Manu. Rotate to the inside, kicks up. Manu is there. Powerful rebote caught in the air by Manu. Benny advances. Benny down low, backhand from the 12. High and hard to the inside. Manu is there. Benny on the catch, backhand from the 11 line. This one caught by Jairo. Rotate forehand, caught by Manu. Difficult catch, powerful backhand. Little clip. Echeverry, Cortada, a little deep. Echeverry again, fine catch, this time at the 8 line. Benny, beautiful catch at the 13.
And typically what we see after a player has their shot stopped a few times in a row, as Echeverry has, they won't throw it
they get more
for
conservative.
A few points in a row. So you can get back to one of these longer rallies here that's going to be played mostly in the backcourt. And you got to like the Cyclones when they do that.
Here's a fine catch by Manu. Manu rips off a backhand 2-all to score and to bring us to our first possible set point of the evening for the Cyclones. Jairo and Manu, possible set point.
Well, and that right there is what makes it so well timed. You got the announcers talking about how long this rally is going to be, and midway through, he cracks out the backhand 2-all. He has a shot he doesn't really ever throw, and he gets it more because of the positioning for Echeverry. He kind of catches it closer to the tip, it's bouncing around, and ultimately falls out of the basket. Got just enough on it there to score. 5-1, chance for this first set.
Benny, difficult catch, he keeps control. This ball's in play. Manu, backhand. Benny plays it high and hard. Manu at the back wall. Fine catch. Rebote for the big bounce inside. What a snag by Manu. Backhand by Benny. Jairo on the left side. Benny's there. Backhand again. Jairo takes off. Looks for the rebote on the left side. Fires it inside. That ball is tipped. Point and our first set of the evening for Jairo and Manu. 2 minutes go on the board. We'll come back out. Play our second set. Oh my goodness. Do you see what's on the TV set?
Yeah, look at that.
The Cyclones.
The Cyclone mascot here, if you're, is that, oh yeah, that's on their feed too. You can see him, folks. The mascot coming all the way from the other side of the country, if I'm not mistaken.
Absolutely.
Yep. We're getting a George Clooney.
George Clooney. I get it.
He would come up with something as punny like as that, Stu. That's pretty good.
Did you say funny or punny? Remember, I'm in my 50s and haven't seen the audiologist yet, so I don't know if I need the hearing aid or not.
Punny.
Punny with a P.
Punny, Stu. We'll take a look over here, back at the DraftKings players cage.
I see it.
Cyclones and Devils. You got Jairo over there. You got Bueno in a pretty animated conversation, and a couple of the Cyclones there, and then flip it over to the other side, the full Devils team. A lot of action over there with Etcheberry.
Kubala's brushing up on his French. I think.
Yeah. Well, a good time to do so, Stu, in that conversation. But look, this is a team that all season long has kind of set the pace for the Devils. When Etcheberry and Benny started to figure it out, that's really when the Devils kind of turned their season around. This team won 5 of the last 6, including 4 in a row to end it. They're going to need to step on the gas here. But if you're the Cyclones, how about Manu? I mean,
flawless.
This Cyclones team hasn't ever made the playoffs in the 16 battle court format. First year they've made it, and they've advanced all the way to the championship. And I mean, that guy's been a big part of it. Team captain Manu, he's been a Cyclone through and through. And look, there's been some tough years. I mean, some years where they finished at the bottom of the standings, dark moments, but they got Jairo in the draft this year in Division III. Stan is a 6, Undin the 4. Bueno has come on here late after a great playoff run, and this is probably the most complete team they've had, looking to hang their second banner. As for the Devils, well, still looking for their first championship here. Etcheberry and Benny, see if they can turn the tide and get something going here in set number 2. In the regular season, both matches were won in straight sets. Jairo and Manu won the first on October 15th, 6-3, 6-4. And Etcheberry and Benny won the next one in straight sets on November 11th, 6-4, 6-4. So it's been pretty competitive in all these sets, but 6-1 for Jairo and Manu right here in the championship. That was quite the statement.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're ready to begin our second set. Devils will have the serve.
And truthfully, you know, that set just didn't really go well in any way for the Devils. The shots, I mean, outside of that one for Etcheberry, really didn't work. The catching was great, but they're going to just have to find a way to get the ball past the Cyclones, which has really been the story all season. How do you do it? Well, there's one.
We will start off set 2 with an ace. That's the first point for Etcheberry and Benny here in the second set. Etcheberry serves. Wow, that happened quick.
Just a powerful serve. I mean, that had speed and height as it crossed the side wall back at about the 11 line. Perfect way to start off the set. You could take a deep breath here. 1-0.
Another hard serve by Etcheberry. Benny down low, backhand from the 11. Jairo, backhand from the 7 to the forehand of Benny. Benny plays it high and hard to the front wall. Rebote. Oh, miscommunication. Benny unable to get there. We're tied up at 1-1. Jairo has the serve for the Cyclones.
Tough break. You know, just kind of a soft rebote that the Cyclones lay up off the front wall. Etcheberry doesn't react in time, and it acts as a perfect split placement. Those are the kind of luck that we're talking about. Just that one play can turn it back in the Cyclones' favor. Devils need all the help they can get in this one. Oh,
the ace from the forehand of Jairo gives the Cyclones 2 in the second set. Hiro serves.
And it's just a perfect serve. I mean, it's crossing right there at the 12 line. And Benny just a little late to react. He tries to get in there before it crosses.
Cortada serve. Yeah.
Just like that, Cyclones back in front.
Cortada serves, scoring for another ace. 3 points for Hiro Manu. Hiro serves.
I mean, 3 of the 4 points in this second set have been aces. I mean, just powerful serves, and that right side of Hiro rearing its head once again. Well, they're coming right up the middle, but I don't know if I wouldn't want to step in front of it if I'm Etcheberry.
Benny with a great catch. Here's the backhand. Manu to the 13 line. Benny is there. Benny low and hard. Manu advances. Backhand from the 10. Hiro calls for their bote. Up and away. That's out of play. 2 points for the Devils. Etcheberry and Benny. Etcheberry serves.
Truthfully, you can say the first mistake for the Cyclones in this entire match. I mean, the 1 point for the Devils was a 2-wall in the set. The one previously was an ace in set 2. And Robote just got away from Hiro. It's been flawless play throughout. But still, they lead by 1.
Here's a backhand by Manu. Robote forehand. This one caught by Benny. Benny puts it to the inside. Manu reaching out, rather Hiro reaching out. Benny makes the catch. Here's the backhand. Robote coming out. Robote to the inside. Manu lets it bounce, plays the Robote. Benny lets it pass. Robote forehand, back to the inside. Here's a backhand. Benny with the catch. Here's the backhand from the 13 line. Manu with the catch. Split placement. Will score as thrown by Etcheberry. 3-3. We're all tied up in the second set.
Yeah, well, Hiro got kind of crossed up on that throw. He thought that was going to come way more to the outside than it did, and he couldn't get out of the way in time. Let's take another look here. Usually when you throw that outside placement, it's more to the outside of the court. That's what we're talking about. Mix up where you throw it.
Fault, underserve. Second serve must be good.
It's kind of like pitching. If you throw a pitch in the same spot over and over, the batter, you kind of get a beat on it. They know what's coming. If you mix up the location on every one of these shots, they can never get comfortable, and all it takes is just to be a little bit off, and you can miss the catch.
Second hard serve by Etcheberry. Here's the backhand. Benny, fine catch overhead. Backhand to the inside. Manu lets it pass. It's dropping. Hiro makes the save. Here's Benny from the 9 line. Keeps it inside along the wall. What a catch by Manu. Robote left side. Manu on the catch. Over the top. Benny with a snag overhead. Cortada stopped by Hiro. Etcheberry calls for the Robote, puts it inside. Manu advances to take it in the air. Benny at the 11 line. Backhand, back to the inside. Robote by Manu. Powerful forehand, passing a Robote save by Manu. Benny advances to the 9 line. Low hard backhand caught in the air by Hiro. Hiro tries to go outside. Cortada by Etcheberry will score. 4 points for Etcheberry and Benny. In the second set, Etcheberry serves.
And a big run for the Devils. I mean, down 2 points just a few moments ago. 3 straight to get them back in front. How about the Cortada? He drops low. Gets it just above the paddle. Look at where that one's crossing. Very rare that you can sneak one by Manu. Have to take advantage here and close out this set.
Powerful serve by Etcheberry is an ace. That is 5 points for Etcheberry and Benny. Possible set point.
Wow.
Happens fast, huh?
Twice in this set. I mean, these serves are vicious. I mean, they're crossing way up high. I mean, above the first row. The panels are on the side wall.
Manu on the catch, backhand. Benny takes that off the wall, hard to the inside. Hyro's there. Etcheberry, split placement, a little too much.
Yeah.
Caught the side walls, out of play. 4 points for Jairo and Manu. Jairo serves.
Yeah, and based on his reaction, I don't think he ever intended for that ball to touch the side wall. I mean, he goes hard to the inside here. He's thinking about ending the set, but yeah, right away he says, oh no, and
Anywhere but there.
yeah, it sails wide. You don't want to give the Cyclones too many freebies, and ooh,
That's an ace.
and that's exactly
That brings
why.
us to 5-5 in the second set. This is possible match point for the Cyclones. Jairo and Manu. Possible set point
I mean, it's
for
been,
Etcheberry and Benny.
it's been all serving in this set. I mean, Benny's got ace 3 times, Manu twice, and here we are at 5-5. A chance for the Devils to keep this match going, or the Cyclones will take a 1-0 lead.
Benny on the catch, backhand, low and hard. Jairo's there, backhand from the 7. Benny, what a catch, ripped off the sidewall. Robote to the inside, up and away. First match of the evening goes to Jairo and Manu of the Cyclones.
Well, you see Jairo's reaction there, fired up, going over to the Cyclones side of the VIP section up there, and yeah, they're fired up as well. 6-1, 6-5. The Cyclones get the first win of Championship 8. Coming up next, go to Division 3 doubles. Benetrix and Benny take on Inaki and Unda.
As soon as that highlight ball leaves the cesta, you can't blink because every second is packed with action. Keep up with the world's fastest ball sport all game day long with bets on the matches, the sets, and each individual point. Find your favorite team or player and get in on the action with DraftKings, the official sports betting partner of the World Jai-Alai League. The crown is yours.
Joined by our winners, Jairo and Manu. Quite the way to start off the game day, guys. First win for you. You played this team early in the season when you beat them and lost late, but what was the key tonight in the championship to slow these guys down?
Well, today we don't have like a margin to miss, so we gave everything. I mean, even we were losing 5-3, we didn't give up, so that was the result.
Yeah, absolutely. Manu, team captain for the Cyclones. You guys have been great in the regular season, but it all comes down to this, just one game day. What was your message to the team as you stepped out before the championship?
Enjoy. It was a long season. I think that we made a pretty good job to get to the final. So now this is the day. You know, we play against the Devils. If they here, it's because it's a very good team. So enjoy, try to do the best, and no regret.
Awesome, guys. Great win for you to start off the day. Good luck.
Thank you.
Up next, we'll go over to Division 3 doubles. The Devils send out one of their better teams in Benetrix and Benny as they take on Inaki and Unda. Benetrix and Benny won the first matchup in 3 sets. That was all the way back on September 23rd. The rematch was won by Inaki and Manu very late in the season. That was on November 11th. And the story within this Devils side, I mean, pretty much all the teams has been slow start, but they've picked it up in the second half of the season. But that's really the story for Inaki and Unda of the Cyclones. I mean, they had a slow start with Unda trying to get used to the court, but now that they figured it out, this is a dangerous Cyclones team, and if they could put it all together, they could easily take a 2-0 lead here. You got Benny coming in for back-to-back matches as well, so he's going to be a little bit tired. We'll see how that plays into it.
Yeah, and the pace of play is something that fortunately Benny can keep up with. Benetrix came out, I mean, in this practice, and he's just like, I saw him at the front wall, I saw him at the back wall, just in the time it took to turn my head.
Yeah, he's ready to go here. Match number 2 of the game day. Cyclones lead 1-0. Ladies and gentlemen, we are ready to begin our second match of the game day. The Cyclones lead this
Best of 7, 1-0. Representing the Devils here in Division 3 doubles, we have the team of Benetrix and Benny. And representing the Cyclones, we have Inaki and Unda. Benetrix serves. We begin match number 2. Low backhand to the inside. Benetrix in a flash, comes cross court to make the catch. Inaki floats it up high. Benny takes it in right off the side wall. Now Benny on the forehand. It's high off the front wall. Ooh, Inaki, Magic City bounce, still made the catch. Now here's Benetrix, backed up to the 9. He sends it deep. Unda steps out of the way. Inaki goes down, saves the rebote. Here's Benny. Coming in from the backcourt, lifts it up high, 2 pass. Inaki gets in there, saves the rebote. Unda picks it off the sidewall, backhand comes in low. Benetrix makes a play. Oh, runner on the wall. Whoa, look at Inaki, great play. Unda sends his one up high, Benny watching it. Benetrix comes back for the rebote, turns it inside, picked up along the sidewall. There's Unda. Unda, powerful right side, comes over the top, traps it between the Devils, but Benny scoops it right up. Inaki again, this time from the 8, back inside. Benny takes it in. Now Unda from the 11. Benny deep in the corner, comes out with the left side. Unda now with the forehand, comes right up the middle. Benetrix winds it up. Sidearm, Karam lands in. Inaki picks it off the net. Cortada coming back. That scores. First point of match 2 to the Cyclones.
Benetrix tried to get something going there in the front court. Inaki was all over it. Again, sidearm Karam from midcourt opens, but not quite enough. Inaki's right there. Sends it back. Benny, just never had control over it.
Serve comes right up the middle. Benny lifts the left side. Unda takes it in right as it across the wall. Ooh, Benetrix comes flying in, makes a nice catch, then sends the backhand deep. Rebote coming out, turned up at the 7 line. Now Benny. Forehand right over Inaki's head. That one crosses. Inaki now saves the rebote. Benetrix couldn't get there. Benny comes charging in. Shoots one off the sidewall. Unda lines it up. Unda, powerful right side. This one dropping. Benetrix moves up on it. Forehand. Powerfully scooped up deep in the backcourt. Benny moves in, sends it up high. Rebote coming out again. Inaki backpedals in a position, fires from the 7. Benny. Softer touch. Inaki pulls it in at the 8. Benny all the way backed up this time. Puts the left side up. Now Unda. Low runner, scoop by Benetrix.
Oh,
and it
wow.
scores on the return. Devils have tied it 1-1.
I meant to say, oh my, but it came out, oh why. And I wouldn't say that to Unda. Unda was trying to catch it, but just ate him up.
Yeah, running out of space there.
1-1.
Great catch there off the sidewall. Benetrix sends it back. That scores. Back-to-back for the Devils. They're ahead 2-1.
Benetrix doing basically what we've seen him do throughout battlecourt. Covering lots of court. He knows that Benny was out there earlier, taking a lot of these balls.
Unda moves in, he's at the 10 line. Oh, he can behind this throw.
Oh,
Benny
what a catch.
Comes flying in, plucks it off the wall. Unda comes in with the right side again. That one crosses. Benny ducks. Benetrix saves the rebote. Now Unda again.
Over the top, Benetrix comes flying in. Great catch off the sidewall. Backhand clears. Now Inaki looking for the rebote. Picked it along the sidewall. There's Benny. Backhand to wall. Thrown to score. Well, tied up 2-2. Got one in there still.
Yes, yes. The backhand 2-all scores. The Guillermina.
And Benetrix may have set a distance record. Look at how far he goes into the crowd here. Oh.
I think you saw Carballo do that once or twice.
We've seen Carballo go deeper. On replay, I take that back.
Oh, and upside down, too.
Yeah. Then he sends it over Unda's head. Rebote, forehand turned inside. Catch, here's Benetrix. Backhand comes in low, stopped overhead. Unda now from the 10, powerful backhand. Here's Benny. Sends it up high and deep. Rebote's coming out. Forehand by Inaki. Coming up the middle, Benny. Ooh, Inaki, great catch there. Plucks it off the wall at the 8. Now Benny takes it in overhead. Backhand comes out high, just clears. Now Unda with a blind catch. 3-wall play from the right side. Benetrix drops at Inaki's feet. He comes cross court, cuts it off. Benetrix on the rebote. It's a forehand, comes right to Unda, standing in the 11 line. He faked the carom, put it inside. Benny's alone for the catch. This one riding the sidewall. Benny rips it off. Backhand coming up the middle. Here's Unda. Full wind-up on the forehand. Benetrix brings it in. Inaki calls Unda off. Forehand rebote. Hold in at the 6th line. Little runner. Unda now looking for a rebote. He makes a save. Catch in the middle of the court. It's a costado. Hard inside. Catch by Unda.
Great save.
Unda, backhand comes in low. Look at Benetrix. Goes flying the backhand to the outside. Lands in and scores. The Devils take the lead back. 3-2.
Very sneaky. I know that's an outside backhand. I mean, just so well done here. Boom to the outside without even looking. Usually the head follows as the follow-through comes on the backhand. Not there. He was still looking inside.
Powerful forehand crossing. Look at Benny, runs all the way around it and scoops it up. Benny now from the 11 line, hard backhand. Rebote, forehand. Picked up on the bounce. Benetrix tracks it down at the 6th line, sends it high. That narrowly clears the screen. Carom by Inaki. 2-wall work in there. That scores, ties things back up. 3-3.
Beautifully executed by Inaki with power. Beautifully thrown, Karam. Scoop. And boom. Boom goes the Karam. Beautifully thrown.
Oh, Benetrix picks it. Drop shot.
Inaki's
Inaki,
there.
Oh, he got there. Philo scores.
Wow.
The Cyclones take a 4-3 lead.
That may be the fastest I've seen Inaki run. I know he's not jogging with Alex in the offseason. I know that's not the case. This is a pretty well-thrown drop shot. First bounce, second bounce was going to be right about the 4. Inaki, wow. Inaki knows there's a championship, and I think he knows the difference between first and second place as far as the payout money is concerned.
I think he's aware, too.
Payout on the prizes.
And he sends this one up high. Unda watching it. Inaki gets back in there, makes the save. Look at Benetrix, goes flying into the sidewall. Backhands off. Now Unda with the right side. Comes back over the top. Now Benny, hand on the wall, makes the play. Benetrix drops it inside. Unda shoots an outside placement. Benetrix makes the catch. Forehand comes right up the middle. Inaki is there. Backhand inside. Now Unda from the 12. Catch by Benetrix. Rebote coming way out. Benetrix to the outside. That's score. 4-4 is the score. Benetrix and Benny serve. Oh, well timed there, Stu, huh?
Perfectly timed, well executed. Again, Inaki's taking a hop to the inside. Benetrix throws the outside placement of the forehand. Rebote hard.
Great stop here, Unda from the 12 line. Backhand, caught by Benetrix. Inaki now from the 7, backhand, coming up the middle. Benny makes the play. Forehand crossing, Inaki comes all the way back to save the rebote. Now Benny from the 9 moves up on it. Shoots the forehand, it crosses. Rebote picked up along the sidewall. Benny comes in on it. Low runner picked off by Unda.
Oh, what a catch.
Benetrix goes flying in off the sidewall. Rebote turned by Benetrix. Oh, what a catch by Unda. Just got out of the way of it, made the play. Benetrix to the outside. Ooh, it's in the pad, and the pad is bad. 5 points for the Cyclones. They got a possible set point.
It's a good thought. Outside was open, but the pad got in the way of a successful shot.
Benny with the backhand, straight to the forehand of Unda. Benny now from the corner, lifts the backhand up. Unda now from the left side at the 11 line. He passes, Benetrix still moving out, turns it up at the 6 off his footing.
Oh, what a catch.
Inaki, great catch. Backhand comes in, clears the screen, cutting inside. Benetrix just did get out to it. Unda goes up again. Woo. Oh, Rebote missed along the sidewall. Point and set. Inaki and Unda take it 6-4, 2 minutes. Come back and play our second set. How about that, Stu? 6-4, the Cyclones, Inaki and Unda. You know, that's a team that you can't think too much about their record in the regular season because they played, I mean, the first 6 game days of the year for the Cyclones, and that took them to about early October. Unda's just a totally different guy now, and it's changed this team.
That catch that Inaki made against the side wall there at the end, you could see him contorting his cesta to gain control over the ball, and he did. Such a hard catch.
Yeah. And not a ton of shots, again, from Inaki or the
Benetrix.
Cyclones.
I mean, Benetrix had
for the Cyclones,
outside placement of the backhand with a fake, with a head fake. I've never really seen that before, I don't think.
Well, he's the only player that's really mixed in that backhand straight to the outside and used it as an effective kill shot. Kindly there, and how about Benny coming in for his 2nd match in a row? And again, he's looked good, he's catching well.
Not a bead of sweat on his forehead.
No, not at all.
To be young, Andrew. Don't you remember when you were young,
I sweated just walking up the stairs.
You look winded coming up the stairs today, seriously. Remind me to give you my cardiologist card.
Yeah.
I'd like you to see him. 5th referral, I get a discount.
It's like a punch card? Yeah.
Exactly. That and a discount on statins. You're watching the Battlecourt Championship, the 8th. The 8th. How did we get to 8 Battlecourt Championships, Andrew?
I don't know, Stu, but we've been here for all of them. Cyclones took the first. Again, hoping for a fitting ending to this by winning the first and the last, if the Cyclones can do it tonight.
As we get ready to depart, Magic City.
Yeah, last game day, the last highlight ever played here at Magic City. But a long way to go, Stu. A lot of highlight left. Again, all 6 doubles teams scheduled to play tonight. The first team to win 4 matches will win the championship. If we are tied 3-3 after all 6 doubles teams have played, we'll go to a 1-set tiebreaker that was chosen by the higher seeded team of the 2. That was the Cyclones, number 1 seed in the regular season. They chose Division 1 doubles for that tiebreaker. If we get there, that'll be Inaki Manu against Echeverry Nicholas. Second set ready to begin here. There's a serve by Benetrix. Set 2 has begun. Unda with the backhand. That one comes in low. Benny tipped it. First point of our second set goes to the Cyclones, Inaki and Unda.
If only all of the players were armed with their own whistle. It was a nice duck by Benetrix there.
Yeah. After the playoff days, these guys know they got a duck in the front. Then he makes a stop on the left side, puts it along the wall. Unda, great play. Backhand. Almost knuckling Benny. Secured it on the right side. Benetrix on the rebote. Hits a forehand. Unda lines it up. Powerful right side, crossing the wall. Now Benny moves in. Sends it deep. Unda out of the way. Inaki alone for this rebote. Turns it over the top. Benny's there. Ooh, look at Inaki reaching behind him. Plucks it in off the wall. Benetrix. Rebote comes shooting off. Turned on the right side of Inaki. Here's Benny up at the 10. Backhand kicks to the middle of the court. Unda now right side. Scooped up beautifully.
Oh, what a
that came
catch.
up and in on Benetrix. Somehow he made the catch. Now Inaki's got a chance. It's a 2-wall. Benetrix picks it off the net, and it scores on the return. 1-1. Devils tie it up.
Benetrix got his shot back from before. He was all over this. Inaki lines up, makes a fine catch, throws a 2-wall, but Benetrix goes straight to the outside and has it covered.
What a catch that was.
Difficult catch. Yeah. Inaki figures, look, he's locked up on the inside. No, he's not. Yeah. There he is.
Benetrix was all over that 2-wall. I mean, he was moving before Inaki threw it. He made him pay. Hard serve. Here's Unda. That's a bullet of a left side. Benny ducks out of the way late. Rebote turned with a bounce. Unda secures it inside. Splitter caught by Benetrix. He fires it right up the middle. Unda, only place he can make a catch on it now. Benny scrambling. He saves the rebote, but he gives Inaki a chance. Forehand to the outside. 3-wall lands in and scores. Smart play for Inaki gives the Cyclones the lead back 2-1.
You're absolutely right, Andrew. Smart play. Benetrix was looking for it. He knows that once the 3-wall play is up in the air, once it comes off the back wall, it's going out to the screen sharply. Question of where. Tries to read it. Wasn't there.
Inaki moves in, makes the catch, then fires it deep. Long rebote, tracked down. Benetrix just kind of lays it up. It's an aggressive catch by Inaki. The backhand picked off by Benny.
Catch.
Backhand 2-wall follows. Unda's all over it. Inaki ducks. Forehand comes back, and Benetrix is there. Backhand 2-wall, caught by Benetrix. He fires it back inside.
Oh, what a scoop.
Play by Unda deep in the backcourt. Now Benny elects to get out there for the rebote. Can't get a lot on it. Inaki going for the 3-wall again. He's got it, and it's scored. Rebote comes up short, makes it 3-1.
Benny was in the right place. I mean, there was nothing easy about this rebote. I mean, his positioning was perfect, but trying to get that ball up to the front wall, just wow. Great effort by Benny. Good positioning on that throw.
And it's really smart shot for Inaki, too, because it's not super aggressive, or if the opponent makes that catch, they're going to kill you with it. Like, even if Benny or Benetrix is able to save that rebote going into the net, they're just going to be kind of laying it up and not going to be throwing a shot, really. So smart, and you know, that's kind of the identity of the Cyclones team. They're smart, veterans, and they win. Oh, Inaki comes flying in, makes a stop at the 9. Backhand, lifted up now, Benny. Benetrix,
what a catch.
Clean miss on the catch. Benny's got his back up. Now Unda from the 10, sends it deep. That's coming way out, kind of died off the back wall. Benetrix gets a lot on the rebote, but Unda's right there. He now lifts it up from the backcourt. Unda picks it off, back behind him. Benny reaches in again, makes the stop. Rebote coming out. Inaki, that one got away from him. Up and out of play. That's 2 for the Devils.
Inaki called for the rebote. He had the better play of the two, I'd say. It's a good call, but just the speed with which the ball is coming off the back wall on the rebote is going to basically dictate how the rebote is going to be thrown. That just came up on him quick.
Fault over serve. First fault, second serve coming up. Unda, powerful right side. That's crossing.
What a catch.
Yeah, that really was, Stu. My, oh my.
Sorry, Andrew.
Benny from the middle of the court. Lane cleared, gets the backhand off clean. Rotate comes in high. Benetrix moves in, outside placement. Scoop! Missed. 3-3 Devils. Tied things up here in set 2.
Not quite like he put everything he had into it, but Benetrix threw that ball hard. Inaki was in position, but just couldn't settle it between the frames. It's really one frame. I'm sorry about that. It's one continuous frame.
Oh, ball missed off the serve. That's an ace. And now the Devils lead 4-3.
Had to check to make sure my mic wasn't on and I wasn't distracting the backcourt there, but no, I wasn't. It's Unda's first miss, I believe.
Yeah. Unda's got this one. Opens up with a backhand, sends it high. Benny not going to get there, but Benetrix saves the rebote. It scores. 5 points possible, set point for the Devils. Well, this is where Etcheberry and Benny were up 5-3, and they couldn't close it out in set 2. See if Benetrix and Benny can. Hard serve,
wow.
a big backhand. My, that hits high off the back wall. Turned up at the 4 line, right back to Unda. Inside placement. Oh, Benny had a screen, just tipped it. 4 points for the Cyclones.
That was a very good throw by Unda.
Yeah, and it stayed inside too. It got a little bit of a screen on Benny there. They got his music playing too.
He has music?
The Undertaker.
Seriously? Tell me that's not a happy coincidence.
I can't get over looking over and just seeing the Cyclone mascot on the stage. That is an underserve. First fault, second serve coming up.
All the way from California. I mean, we feel so important.
Did you get a look at the mask? Is there mesh in the eye? Can he see?
That I don't know.
Okay,
We've been told that he has very low visibility.
That's great reporting.
Thank you.
Catch inside, there's Inaki, backhand comes up. Then he lines it up back at the 12. Robote forehand, back inside now, Benny again. This time he passes, Unda watching it, Inaki turns it from the right side. Ooh, Benetrix goes flying up the wall. Oh, high scoop by Benny, made deep in the backcourt. Oh, this one died, Inaki's got to play. Forehand, crosses the wall, but Benny's right there. Long Robote, tracked down at the 7, coming up the middle. Benny, line catch overhead, now the forehand. Oh, Inaki's there. Cuts it off, shoots it back along the numbers. Benny. Inaki with the early call, goes down to a knee, turns it to the outside. Benetrix takes a look, shoots it back. Oh, one-handed catch, keeps it going. Big Robote now. Inaki's got it at the 4 line, not outside enough on the throw. Ooh, Benetrix scores on the return. We've got a third set coming up in just 2 minutes. Benetrix and Benny wins 6-4. Well, there's the response for the Devils. First set of Championship 8 going their way, and we got our first third set coming up.
That was intense. I don't think that I'd seen Benetrix yell before.
Well, how about that run, too? I mean, Devils won 5 of the last 6 points in set number 2 there. They were down 3-1. They had to battle their way back, and for this young team, again, showing just discipline and maturity well beyond their years.
It's very often that I just go dry completely like that. I can't think of anything to say, but in looking out at the, I mean, we're packed in-house. The play has been fantastic. Kubala's still in the, what is that?
He's in a beanie, right? The Florida Panthers, yeah, the winter cap. Yeah, he's...
in the winter cap, yeah. But he's still sporting that mustache, which speaks well for the Devils, because as soon as he broke out that mustache, I mean, they scored quite a few points. The traditional highline mustache of the 1980s.
Absolutely. Well, we can give you the rest of the slate today. So we've played Division 2 doubles, won by the Cyclones, Jairo and Manu, in our third set of Division 3 doubles right now. Coming up next will be Division 4. That's Nicholas and Kubala. You'll see him for the first time against Bueno and Unda up next. Then Benetrix and Rock will take on Jairo and Stan in Division 5 doubles. Then we'll go to Division 1. That's Echeverry and Nicholas against Inaki and Manu. And our 6th and final match on the schedule, Kubala and Rock against Bueno and Stan. If we are tied 3-3 after that 6th match, we will play a 1-set tiebreaker. That will be Division 1 doubles, Echeverry and Nicholas against Inaki and Manu. Again, that was chosen by the Cyclones, being the higher-seeded team of the 2 in the regular season. Players making their way out here to begin set number 3. And you think, I mean, this is just a huge match for the Devils. I mean, the first one was kind of a toss-up. Echeverry and Benny against Jairo and Manu. Yeah, that could go either way, and you had to favor the Cyclones. But this match here, this has been the best team for the Devils. I mean, they're 8-2, Benetrix and Benny in the regular season. They've been great, and this is against an Inaki and Unda team that's been, hovering around 500 pretty much all year. If they let this one go and fall into an 0-2 hole, could be it. See what they got here. Set 3, ready to begin. There's the serve. Oh, we begin with an ace and a Magic City bounce. Inaki and Unda hit the first point. Oh, wonky way to start off the set, but scores the same. It's the kick here off the side. Oh, yeah, off the front wall. That just kind of tripped up Benetrix. Maybe he wasn't so much as the Magic City bounce as it just came right over his head.
Yeah.
But a big point going the Cyclones' way early. Benny makes a catch inside. Now Unda, little runner. Benny steps up. From the 11 line, he passes. Robote left side, turned high. Benetrix goes up the wall and comes down with the ball. Unda with a backhand. That's stuck to the numbers. Benny picks it right off. Long rebote now. Benetrix off his footing, drops it in front of Unda. He's got it at the 11, shoots it low and hard. Scooped up by Benny. Now Inaki on the rebote. Catch inside. Here's Benny from the 11 line. This one stays low. Unda's got it along the wall. Left side rebote. This one stuck to the numbers. Unda gets out there and missed it. Going down to the ground. First point for the Devils. 1-1 here in set 3. A great stat from our friend Ethan over at Rebote Analytics too. Yep. Benetrix and Benny, 10 of the 12 matches they have played this year have gone to a third set. So this is nothing new for these two.
Uh-huh.
Benny, great stop deep in the corner, floats it up. Unda watching it. Rebote coming for Inaki, goes down to the ground. It kicks up and out of play. Benetrix and Benny, 2-1 lead.
Unfortunate for Inaki there. That ball just kicked up and hit the overhead screen. Oh, there's a siren. What does that mean?
I think that means a Cyclone's coming. A weather siren, maybe? I don't know. Rebote, ooh, that one escaped. That's up and out of play. 2-2, trading points here. Cyclone serve.
Seriously, what does it mean?
That's my best guess, Stu. Something's coming.
All right.
Comes over the top. Look at Benny. Gets way up there to make the stop on the right side. Benetrix runs around that one. It's a forehand. He shoots it low. Unda tries to get out there, and he can't save that rebote. 3-2 lead for the Devils. Benetrix and Benny.
Benetrix worked hard to get this ball on the right side. That's a easier catch on the left side. Feels obviously more confident. Gets a little play off the side wall. Unda unable to make the rebote.
Benny requesting a towel.
Yeah, anytime a player goes down on that court, get a little sweat transfer, creates a potentially dangerous situation on the court. Meanwhile, Andrew's fallen down back here a couple times. Over the years, no one's touched it. It's a spot.
Fortunately, it's the last time we'll have to see that spot still. The fresh flooring. I'll get the paint.
I'll give you a hint. It's green, buddy. It's green.
Benetrix up there at the 8 line, cuts it off, backhand. It's a bullet on the wall. Comes shooting out. Inaki turns it up the middle. Benetrix overran it. Benny from the back. Sends it over Inaki's head. That catches 3 walls. Inaki, though, in position to save the rebote. Here's Benny from the 9, kicks it off the wall. Unda steps up, makes the play in the air. He slows it down for the moment, over Unda's head. Now Inaki with the rebote, right back to him. Unda on the right side, back over the top. Benny picks it up. Ooh. Came up on Benetrix quick, softer touch, doesn't want to overthrow it. Unda comes in from the backcourt, keeps it low, crosses the wall. Benny, nice scoop up there deep in the backcourt.
Oh,
missed along the side wall. That's a tough one. 3-3. Cyclone serve.
That ball just looked violent and dangerous coming down that side wall. Benny with no room between him and the back wall. I mean, yeah. A foot, yeah, just, yeah. Oh, he turned around, too.
Right there. Yeah.
Yeah. 3-3. Third and final set. Inaki serves.
Benny sends this one up high. Inaki tracks it down to the 6, shoots it back along the
Oh,
wall,
my.
and scores. Just like that, the Cyclones lead 4-3.
Benny's got nothing to be, well, I mean, can't explain to a player that he shouldn't be frustrated, but that was an extremely, extremely difficult catch. Ball was on the wall the entire way. Benny off his footing, just not able to get it settled in his basket. Happens.
Keeps this one along the wall. Unda from the 11 line. That stays low. Benny watching it. That drops. Ooh, Benetrix sliding save on the rebote. Inaki, good adjustment. Gets it by Benny. Benetrix again. That comes on and quick. He makes the save. Benny keeps it on the left side. That backhand sticks to the numbers. Rebote comes out. Inaki drops it to Benetrix. Splitter. Oh, Unda,
what a scoop.
lead. There's the scoop. The forehand. Oh,
Great
it's saved
save
by Benny. Soft touch on the rebote. It drops into Inaki's basket. Soft backhand. Oh, Benny there again. Takes it off
What
the
a throw.
wall.
Beautiful.
Inaki now goes down. Benetrix moves in outside. Placement.
What a
is
scoop.
The Carom scores for Inaki. 5 points possible. Set the possible match point for the Cyclones.
Andrew, I got no problem telling you that not being able to hear you over the crowd noise in here
Look at
is something
Inaki.
I'm proud to say.
Well, look at Inaki.
Oh, yeah, locked in.
Looking at the crowd.
That's pretty
giving
intense.
him a head nod.
Absolutely.
He's fired up. He loves the moment. Now a couple chances here to close out the match. Take a 2-0 lead. Serve gets by Benetrix. Benny from the middle of the court. Ball runner along the wall. Rebote comes out. Inaki makes the call. Unda with the right side. Winds it up. Benny. What a scoop. The backhand clears. Unda. Oh, now Inaki makes the save on the rebote. Benny makes the catch in front of his face. Forehand stays low. Crosses. Unda picks it up on the left side. And scores for the win. Point, set, and match. Inaki and Unda take it in 3 sets. 6-3 in the final one. And the Cyclones crowd and George Clooney himself, is that his name? Out there getting some moves in after their second win of the day. As we move over to Division 4 doubles, Nicholas and Kubala take on Bueno and Unda.
That's pretty bad.
Let's take a look at some replays from match number 2. Back and forth the entire way. Cyclones won the first set. Devils responded in set 2, and it came down to a third one. There's some highlights early on that cortada from Inaki. And that one, the backhand 2-off from Unda as Benetrix goes flying into the crowd. You love the effort. And that Karam, how about that? Just blasted in there to score. Tough angle, too, as he was right along the side wall. Drop shot there by Benetrix. Inaki straight to the outside, makes him pay. Not droppy enough. And then Unda, there's power difference here. Late in the match, gets one by Benny. And now I believe into set number 3 here. How about that catch? One hand by Inaki. And this is the serve that starts off set 3. Yeah, free point for the Cyclones. They got the ace early on, led 1-0, and really never surrendered it from there. I mean, it was kind of tight the whole way, but led 5-3, and here was the carom by Inaki to get to that point. staring down the crowd, nodding along. And then Unda's backhand here finishes him off right on the wall. And ball missed there by the Devils. And that gives the Cyclones their second win of the day. 2-0 lead. We got Inaki and Unda over in the cage after that win, guys. What a season it has been playing together. Inaki, how has this duo developed throughout the season and to get a big win here in the playoffs?
Benedictine and Benny, they made a really good season. In the regular season, we made 1-1. But today is one day. It's everything or nothing. I think we make a really good job. Unda plays amazing and happy for the win.
This victory goes for those who doesn't believe in us. Let's go, Cyclones!
Well, Unda, I'll ask you. Oh,
I had to play, and
it's
I had to win another one.
You got your moment. Drop the mic. Congratulations. Great
All right,
win,
thank you.
guys.
Leave the poor guy alone. He's got to go back out there.
I've always been told, sometimes that you just let it go, Andrew. Just let it
fired up, huh?
2-0 lead there. You see the game day Division 4 doubles coming up next. Nicholas and Kubala. See if they can get the Devils on the board here against Bueno and Unda.
We're ready to begin our next match. Nicholas has the serve for the Devils.
And this is a team the Devils are happy to send out in this spot. We got Nicholas and Kubala 7-3 record. That was tied for the best in Division 4 doubles. However, these two teams did split the season series. It was Robin and Unda that won the first matchup on October 15th. And then it was Nicholas and Kubala that won the rematch on November 11th. But you're not going to see Robin tonight. That's going to be Bueno up there in the front court. And Bueno was the star of the playoffs for the Cyclones. He won both of his matches. See if he can carry it over into this one.
Powerful backhand by Unda. Robote for the left side. Nicholas kicks up. Unda's there. Nicholas midcourt, backhand from the 8 line. Kubala now from the 12 line, backhand to the inside. Bueno takes it in the air at the 8. Big backhand again by Unda. Nice stop by Kubala. Kubala again to the inside. Unda advances, that's a tip ball. First point of our third match of these finals goes to Nicholas and Kubala of the Devils.
It'll be interesting, as Unda said. I mean, he's coming right back out for another match in a row. He worked awfully hard in that first, went to a third set. Not the best situation for him here, but we'll see how he responds.
Powerful backhand by Nicholas. Here's the catch by Unda at the 12 line. Kubala to the inside. Bueno steps up, takes it off the side wall. Unda again, backhand from the 10. Robote dropping this one, saved by Nicholas. Good catch by Bueno. Robote forehand by Nicholas. Bueno stops it at the 7. Kubala, difficult catch. Here's the backhand. Bueno again. Kubala's there. Kubala from the 11. Here's the backhand. Straight to the inside. Cut off by Bueno. Difficult catch made overhead by Unda. He fires it hard from the forehand. Kubala now from the 13 line. Backhand to the inside. Bueno keeps it alive, sends it. That just clears the overhead screen. Scoop attempt is missed. A second point for Nicholas and Kubala of the Devils. Nicholas has the serve.
And as Unda approached that catch, I mean, just not the way he was moving in that first match. Tough bounce coming up on him quick, but still, he's awfully tired and he'll take a minute to get back into this one.
Unda on the forehand from the 10 line. Backhand 2-all, lands in and scores.
Got it.
Bueno serves. See Unda on the catch here, close to the sidewall, gets off the backhand 2-all, landing in and scoring. Here's the backhand by Kubala, right to the inside. Robote, saved by Unda, taken on the bounce in the front court. Hard throw, scoop by Unda. Costado 2-all to score. Beautifully executed by Unda. We're tied up 2-2. Bueno serves.
He's just a jolt of electricity from the backcourt. I mean, every day he brings it. How about this combination, which makes a great scoop?
Beautifully done.
And then the 2-all to boot. I mean, you don't see many backcourters throw it like that, and I think both reside within the Cyclones.
It's a good hard serve by Bueno. Here's the backhand. Unda brings it over the top. Powerfully thrown. Stopped by Nicholas. Robote left side. Stopped on the forehand of Nicholas. Unda on the backhand. Backhand again by Bueno to the inside. Here's the backhand now by Nicholas. Caught in the air by Unda. Kubala again. Backhand from the 12. Catch by Unda, pulling it off the side wall. Nicholas makes the catch. Unda powerfully over the top. Kubala with a great catch on the bounce. Returns it from the forehand. Bueno. Straight back. Kubala, difficult catch off the wall. Bueno's there. Robote, the rebound off the back wall, played by Nicholas. Unda again from the 11 line. Robote forehand. By Unda. Unda from the forehand. Nicholas down low at the 8. Powerful backhand. Stays to the inside. And Unda's there. Bueno. Back at the 9 line. Makes the catch. Powerful backhand follows. Robote forehand. Difficult save by Unda. He keeps the point alive. Nicholas takes it on the bounce.
Oh, what a scoop.
There's a scoop by Unda. Unda again from the 10 line. Backhand 2-all will land in and score. Quite the throw by Unda. 3 points for the Cyclones. Bueno serves.
Yeah, and in the loss earlier in the season when Robert and Unda beat Nicholas and Kubala, that match, Nicholas actually dropped 5 balls, which was his second worst mark of the season. You have to figure that had something to do with Unda's power. It is unique in this division, and really, I mean, unique amongst this entire roster. He throws the ball just about as hard as anybody. And if he throws the backhand 2-all at that speed, I mean, it's hard to react in time, and he scored on it, I mean, twice in this match and a couple times throughout the night.
Scoop by Unda. Kubala on the catch, backhand. Nicholas now from the 8 line. Backhand, powerfully thrown. Way out. Bueno on the run, makes the save. 2-all, scooped up by Bueno. The carom by Bueno, return to score. A 4th point for Bueno and Unda of the Cyclones. Off the carom, Bueno serves.
Well, Bueno walking back with a little pep in his step, and rightfully so. Nicholas blasted this backhand, trying to get it over his head. Bueno barely got out to it, made a terrific catch outside, and then killed him with about as good of a carom as you're going to see under pressure, too.
Absolutely.
Boy, Bueno certainly has picked up right where he left off last week.
Fault over serve. Second serve must be good. A good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line.
Yeah, Bueno maybe doesn't quite have the same shot arsenal as Robin, but definitely a little rangier, more reliable rebote, and it could be just the piece that this team has missed.
Here's a backhand by Kubala. Unda from the 12 line to the inside. Kicks off the sidewall. Kubala's there. Bueno from the 7. Kubala from deep in the backcourt. Bueno sends it back. Kubala's there again. Kubala now from the 11 line. Unda passes on it. Rebote forehand save. Just lays it up. Nicholas attacks. Hard to the inside, and Unda scoops it up on the backhand. Catch by Nicholas. The 2-all is out. A 5th point for Bueno and Unda of the Cyclones. Possible set point.
Well, Nicholas and Kubala have been all-stars within Division 4 doubles the last 2 years, which means they've had the best record in their division, but they don't do it like that. They don't throw a ton of shots. They'll grind you out. They'll catch one more ball. They don't like to play that style, and when they start to pick it up and you see a wild miss like that, you like the Cyclones' chances, and 5-2, chance to take this first set.
Rebote forehand. Nicholas makes the catch. Backhand from the 9 line. Powerfully thrown. Rebote, a rebound off the back wall to the forehand of Bueno to the outside. Nicholas, Rebote to the inside. 2-all is out. A 3rd point for Nicholas and Kubala. Nicholas has the serve for the Devils.
And Unda telling himself and looking over to the side, just pump the brakes a bit. That's one that they probably didn't need, up a few points. But again, it's gotten them into this set. It's built this lead. Still a couple points to work with, 5-3.
Bueno picks the serve. Inside placement scooped up by Kubala. Kubala from the 12 line. Keeps it high. Here's Unda from the 12 again. Kubala from deep in the backcourt, plays to the inside. Bueno's on it. Good catch. Powerful, powerful backhand comes out to the Rebote. Low and hard. Scooped up beautifully by Kubala. He keeps it in play. Nicholas from the 7 line. Hard to be inside. Rebote at the sidewall. That lands out of play. 4 points for Nicholas and Kubala of the Devils. Nicholas serves.
Okay, now some of the rallies starting to go the Devils' way, building a little bit of confidence, and again, 2 points in a hurry. Let's cut the lead to just 1 point.
Under from the forehand. Rebote by Nicholas. Bueno hopping up, makes a great catch. Rebote save. Bueno's got it. Backhand from the 5. Hard to the inside. Rebote forehand by Nicholas. Caught in the air by Unda. Bueno at the 8 line. Catch Unda with a tip ball. It is now 5-5 set point.
Well, the unforced errors have started to pile up for the Cyclones, which hasn't really plagued this team at all this season. A couple balls thrown out and a drop, and next thing you know, 5-5, 1 point to decide a pretty critical set.
Unda from the forehand. A hard throw it is. Nicholas looks for the Rebote. Split placement, stopped by Unda. Cortada by Unda, caught by Kubala. Beautiful catch by Unda. The backhand 2-all is in the pad, and the pad is bad. Point and set for Nicholas and Kubala.
Well, There it is, 4 straight points for Nicholas and Kubala, and they steal that first set away from the Cyclones, Bueno and Unda. It may be the turning point of this game day in the Devils' favor. I mean, Kubala fired up, Nicholas just kind of stayed in it long enough. And Kubala's just amazing every time he plays. I mean, especially against a guy who's so powerful like Unda. It looks like he's just barely hanging on by a thread back there, but he makes throw after throw, catch after catch, and again, does just enough to get out of there with a 6-5 victory. And Nicholas certainly stepping up too there in the front court. Back over here in the DraftKings players cage. Flipping over back to the Cyclone side here, Manu talking with Unda. And again, these veterans, Manu, Inaki, Jairo, done a great job of keeping Unda composed. And done a great job mentoring him throughout the season. Another case right there, talking through him after that first set. Not the way they wanted to end it. And Unda back out on the court early.
So we've decided that's George Clooney.
That is the Cyclone mascot.
That's been confirmed.
Still going at it. Confirmed still. Again, coming up next, Division 5 doubles, Benetrix and Rock against Jairo and Stan. Probably the best match on the slate in terms of the two teams. Both of them finished tied atop Division 5 doubles with a record of 8-2. Then after that, Division 1 doubles, Etcheberry Nicholas against Inaki and Manu. And then Division 6 will be our final match, Kubala and Rock against Bueno and Stan. Again, if we are tied after that, 1-set tiebreaker, Division 1 doubles to see who will be crowned battlecourt champion. There he is, George Clooney, folks. Now you can get a sense of what we're talking about. I wonder how that gets through TSA. Did you ask him?
With great scrutiny.
They'll be signing autographs, kids. Right on cue.
Isn't that awesome? That's what battlecourt is all about right there.
I believe that's Bueno's daughter, is it not, Stu?
I'm not sure.
I think it is.
It's a beautiful picture.
Well, if
just
it's
take
not
it
Bueno,
in.
I apologize, but we'll roll with it. Second set just about ready to begin here. Players out there on the court ready to go. Judges as well. We'll begin set 2.
We're ready to begin our second set. Bueno has the serve. Bueno serves. Second set has begun. Here's Kubala, backhand to the inside. Scoop by Unda. Powerful backhand. This Bote. Played by Nicholas. Unda, hard to the inside. Kubala is there. Bueno now on the forehand. Backhand by Unda. Wall to wall from the left side. Here's a backhand by Nicholas. Catch by Unda overhead. Nicholas, backhand from the 7. Hooks Robote into the pad, and the pad is bad. First point of the second set for Nicholas and Kubala.
Yeah, couldn't tell whether he tried to make a play or just hooked that Robote again. When the ball comes out way low, that is a sign that they hooked it. But again, just continues this poor stretch and this unforced errors for the Cyclones.
Unda, mid-wall placement. Nicholas calls for the Robote, plays it back inside. Unda on the forehand, low and hard, and Kubala's there. Great catch. Bueno from the 7. Backhand goes wall to wall. Robote for the big bounce. Stopped by Unda on the forehand at the 11. Kubala in the backcourt. Robote forehand saved. Scooped up by Nicholas. Nicholas, powerful backhand caught overhead by Unda. Nicholas now from the left side. Backhand goes wall to wall and out to the rebote. Rebote forehand, smoothly played by Bueno. Kubala from the 11 line. Scoop by Unda. Bueno gets in there. Great catch on the backhand. Powerful throw. Rebote by Nicholas. Unda low and hard again. Kubala got that on the left side. Great catch. Nicholas steps in, makes the stop at the 8 line. Unda has a tip ball at the 12. 2 points for Nicholas and Kubala of the Devils. Nicholas serves.
With every point going up on the board for the Devils, Unda's slowing down more and more here in the backcourt. I mean, he's been out there now for about the last hour almost, just shy of that, playing just incredibly tough points here. It's not any easier in this division against Nicholas and Kubala as it was in Division 3. But you can tell the energy just not what it was when they had that great run and built the lead. And boy,
that ball is tipped after the serve. 3rd point for Nicholas and Kubala. Nicholas serves. You were saying?
Yeah. You can just see it. It's the catches. He's not moving up on the ball as well. He's relying on the scoops a little bit more.
Yeah.
But again, this is a favored Devils team here. It's not a match that the Cyclones,
Excellent catch by Nicholas. Sends it straight to the backcourt. Unda from the left side. Nicholas now from the 9 line. Backhand. Rebote coming out to Bueno. He makes the save. Unda from the 9 line. Nicholas looking for the rebote midcourt. Sends it back to the inside. Unda looking for the rebote. Makes the save on the forehand. Nicholas has it midcourt. Powerful throw coming to the feet of Unda. Unda for the rebote save. Yep. To the pad. Oh, he went down on his elbow as well. A 4th point for Nicholas and Kubala. Nicholas serves.
And in this run, how many quote-unquote shots have the Devils thrown? I don't think any. I mean, this has just been their brand of highlight. Out-catch their opponents. And it's worked out well. You just got to trust it. Even though it doesn't work the first 7 points, it might work the next 7. And that's what you're seeing here.
Unda advances to make the catch. Rifles one really hard. Kubala makes the save. Bueno attacks. Has it in the front court. Cortada scooped up by Kubala. Rebote coming out. Rebote forehand hard to the inside. What a catch by Kubala. Cortada stopped by Nicholas. Here's the backhand. It passes. Rebote coming out. Bueno's on it. Nicholas is there. Backhand. Passing. Rebote forehand. It's in play. Caught by Nicholas. Nicholas hard to the inside. Scoop by Unda. Low runner will score. Bueno and Unda are on the board here in the second set with a point. Bueno serves for the Cyclones. Quite a point. I mean, the Devils seem to be picking up the pace.
And Unda, I mean, how about that? Talking about the scoops, I mean, you can make them.
Absolutely.
And Kubala, first miss in quite a while for him in the backcourt. It's just these tough catches coming right back at him, and he's there almost every time. Take an extra moment here to catch their breath here. 4-1. Devils ahead in set 2. Cyclones lead the game day 2-0. This best of 7, first one to 4 wins the championship.
Here's a backhand by Kubala. Unda from the 9 line. Kubala makes the catch. Places it inside. Bueno's there. Big backhand by Bueno. Bote forehand fired by Nicholas. Caught by Bueno. Ball tipped in the backcourt. A second point for the Cyclones. Bueno and Unda. Bueno serves.
And you can tell by the reaction, I mean, he just can't believe it. It's coming right to his forehand. He's made plenty of difficult catches today, and that one right to him just dropped. It's a mystery to him. Frustrated, got to shake it off here. Still leading by 2. The Cyclones have cut it in half.
Here's the backhand. Caught by Bueno back at the 9 line. Kubala from the 12 line to the inside. Bueno's there. High and hard to the back wall, out to the rebote. Nicholas makes the save. He does not. That ball hits the pad. A 3rd point for Bueno and Unda. Nicholas and Kubala still with 4. Bueno has the serve. We've seen leads lost all season long.
Yeah, and 4-0 is, that's nothing. I mean, we've seen 5-0. We've seen some significant comebacks. Just well placed, right on the side wall, made that rebote as difficult as possible for Nicholas.
Kubala to the inside. Unda's there. Scoop on the forehand of Unda. Kubala, fine catch. Bueno from the 8 line, back to the inside. Kubala takes it at the 10. Beautiful catch by Unda on the side wall. Bueno from the 6, straight to the back wall, out to the rebote. Unda takes it on the bounce at the 11. Nicholas sends it hard, caught by Unda. Unda outside placement, scooped up by Nicholas. Nicholas 2-all, lands in and scores. 5 points for the Devils. Possible set point for Nicholas and Kubala.
Timely shot making right here. Outside placement attempt. 2nd one in a row doesn't work, and Nicholas has him trapped inside. See how that opens up as it touches the front wall very sharply, and it scores. Devils overcame a 5-2 deficit in set 1, and now here they are with a chance to win the match. But as we've seen today, these leads are not safe.
Here's a backhand by Unda. Kubala, great catch. Unda from the forehand. Hard to the inside. Backhand. Rebote coming all the way out. Nicholas on the run. He reads it. Puts it inside. Scoop by Unda. He shoots the 2-all. Caught by Nicholas. Nicholas powerfully and scoring. Point and a straight set victory for Nicholas and Kubala of the Devils.
And Kubala trying to get the crowd fired up. Devils are on the board. No shutout in this championship game day. Moving over to Division 5 doubles up next. Benetrix and Rock take on Hyro and Stan.
All right, boys, who we betting on?
However you bet, whoever you are, the sportsbook for every kind of player. Hard Rock Bet. Roll with us.
Joined by our winners there, Kubala and Nicholas, guys. All smiles after that win, but
It's the mustache.
I mean, 5-2 down in that first set, guys. I mean, what flipped from that point on that you guys were just so solid and won that match?
That's a great question. I don't know. Nicholas decided it was time to start trying, and then he won every point for us.
Pretty straightforward.
Yeah, and Kubala too. I mean, I saw you after that win going over to the crowd. How much does it mean with the Cyclones so energetic out there on the sidelines to try to get the crowd behind you guys as well?
Yeah, it's the energy is important. Momentum and energy is everything, and that was the game we needed to get momentum drastically back on our side. And I got my family here watching, and thanks to everybody for cheering us on.
Awesome, guys. Great win, and good luck the rest of the game day today. Thank you. Up next, Division 5 doubles. That'll bring out Benetrix and Rock for the Devils. See if they can keep it going against Hyro and Stan. So record-wise, too, you got to say this is the feature match of the game day. These two teams tied atop Division 5 with their 8-2 records. They split the regular season series. Jairo and Stan won the first in 3 sets. Benetrix and Rock won the second one in 3 sets. These teams have been about as close as you can ask for. I mean, on the stat sheet and the record books, every which way. And now they have one match to break that tie and see who takes a big win here in the championship.
George Clooney has his work cut out for him as the Devils have brought out an entire squad of kids.
Yeah, I don't see him anywhere, Stu. George Clooney. I mean, man, this is all Devils here. The Baila con Micho Dance School, which is, of course, the charity for the Devils.
That's Ben. Ben, pay attention to the kids, Ben. Say hi to the kids, Ben.
He's
Something,
just,
anything.
Just locked into nothing for the kids. That's typical. There they are. Baila con Micho Dance School.
Great job.
Ready to go here with this Division 5 doubles match. Ladies and gentlemen, we are ready to begin our next match. Division 5 doubles, the Cyclones lead this game day 2-1. Representing the Devils out here, we have the team of Benetrix and Rock. And for the Cyclones, we have Jairo and Stan. There's the serve. We begin our 4th match. Oh, Stan, nice grab, plucks it off the side wall. Now Benetrix from up at the 8. That one right on the wall. Stan got out of the way. Jairo makes a rebote save. Benetrix picks it up off the floor, shoots it back. Jairo reaching behind it, makes the play to cut it off. Again goes down, saves the rebote, not past Benetrix though. Benetrix now from the right side, sends this one back, crosses the wall, Stan lines it up. Now Rock from the 12, puts it up the middle, Stan runs around it, keeps it on the left side. This one drops between the Devils, Benetrix on the rebote, lays it up, it's got a big bounce, it's floating, and it's scoring. Benetrix and Rock lead 1-0.
Talking about a ball that catches 2 players. So, yeah. Thrown high to the front wall, dropping down. Did not have much of a bounce on it. I mean, it takes a high bounce, but not with a lot of speed. So it dropped in front of the front quarter and then the back quarter.
Rock gets in there, makes the catch on the left side, backhand, right along the wall, and that passes. Jairo saves the rebote, now Benetrix backed up to the 9, keeps this one low. Stan moves up, makes the catch. Whoa, Benetrix, one hand up the wall, but he does not come down with the ball. That's one for the Cyclones, we're tied up.
I mean, Rock needs to call him off. He just needs to call him off. Rock's catching's been spot on, and Benetrix is climbing the wall at the 11 line. He's got mad skills, but
that's, yeah.
Yeah, I got to reel that in a little bit.
There's an imaginary line somewhere, and it's about there. Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Takes Stan to the outside, backhand. Benetrix right there to cut it off, backed up to the 9, he sends it deep. Stan watching, Jairo gets in, saves the rebote. Now Benetrix sends it over Jairo's head, he stands in, cuts it off, backhand to the outside, had him, but pushed it wide. 2 points for the Devils. Well, he tried that Benetrix backhand to the outside, it's just...
Jairo should... Look, you know, anytime someone, you know, maybe tonight's the night you should start throwing different types of shots. No, he's been playing the same game since before he came into battlecourt. Keep doing what you've been doing for the last 20 years.
Benetrix sends it up high, Stan picks it off.
What a
Great
catch.
catch there at the 12. Backhand comes in. Now Stan. That one going to clear the screen. Rock from deep in the backcourt. Makes the catch at the 13. Now Stan again. Oh, Rock standing in, hand on the wall, makes the stop. Now the forehand floated up. Jairo from the 8 makes the stop. Backhand coming in. Look at Benetrix. He climbs the wall, comes down with the ball this time. Rock from the middle of the court. Ooh, that kicks off the wall. Jairo picks it up. Outside placement. Will score. 2-2. Cyclone serve.
That's more in Jairo's bag of tricks. Anything from that forehand we're used to seeing. Outside placement, Karam.
There's a lot. Here's Rock from the forehand. Stan low runner, picked up off the floor. Benetrix to the outside. Ooh, Jairo's on it. Shoots it back. Rock all alone. Can't make the play. 3-2 lead for the Cyclones. Jairo and Stan.
And Rock's first miss. I mean, Rock has been spot on with the catching. That one just in and out of his basket.
Yeah, that one came up and in on him pretty good. Here's Stan, middle of the court, makes the catch on the left side. Look at Benetrix, goes flying into the side wall, makes a great catch. Labote forehand now. Rock's got it on the left side. Sends it deep, Stan reaching into the corner, pulls it out. Jairo now, backed up to the 8, sends it deep. Rock on the hop, makes the catch now. Backhand, sticks along the wall. Rock now moving up, he's at the 11. Takes him to the outside, Stan with the forehand now. Sends it up high. Benetrix there to cut it off. He's got the costado, clips the side wall. Jairo's there on the outside, 2-wall return. Scooped up by Benetrix.
Oh, what a catch.
At Jairo in perfect position to make the play. Rock
Look
steps
at Rock.
up. He's got it in the air. Rock down from the 12 line, forehand hits up high between the Cyclones. Jairo's on it, turns it back powerfully. It scores. 4-2, Cyclones. And you see Rock there, a couple misses in a row here now. Got nothing to worry about. He's played great through the first couple points. He's just got to stay focused. That's an underserve. First fault, second serve coming up. Rock's got that second serve. Backhand from the outside, comes right up the middle. Ooh, Stan. Ooh, a lane cleared the backhand. Cleared the screen as well. Labote forehand, sticks along the wall. Benetrix gets in there, cuts it off, then sends it back. The low runner, picked off the side wall. Look at Stan. On the hop, here's Jairo. Powerful forehand coming in. Ooh, Benetrix makes the play. Benetrix now backed up to the 10 line, keeps this one low. On the wall, Jairo goes up with it. Now Rock takes a look. Just floats the backhand to the inside. Jairo's right there. Great catches that one cross deep. Backhand floated up high. Here's Stan now, moving in from the backcourt. Benetrix puts it on the wall, drops between the Cyclones. Jairo comes back with the rebote. Benetrix, strong right side, scooped up. There's Stan. Rock now from the 12. That's cutting inside. Peeled off the sidewall by Stan. Now Rock just beyond the 11 line to the inside. Pulled in again. There's Stan. Jairo just beyond the 8 line. Sends it up high. Rebote's coming out, shooting off the back wall. Benetrix just twists it up there. Jairo moves in, shoots it low and hard. Wow, he's got that one in the air. Back into the outside. Stan with a great read. Cuts it off. Benetrix stays with it, sends it back inside. Now Jairo. Rote comes right up the middle. Benetrix to the outside. Jairo going with it. Diving save on the rebote. Rock all alone. He makes the play. Stan moving up. Strong stop on the left side. He fires it deep. Benetrix back penalty into position. Turns it up at the 6. Oh, Stan ducked. Jairo not going to save that one. That diet off the back wall gives the Devils 3 and the serve.
Is it me or does Benetrix seem to have a slight limp?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, Stu. I'm not sure. Was that during the point, too? Because sometimes I'm just, the play-by-play. But, yeah, when he was walking off, he was definitely... It's not his natural gait. We'll put it at that. Oh, and there he's reaching for it, too.
Seems to be his calf. Oh, no.
No, he's more to that right knee. Stretching it out, taking some time, and he's going to retie. Is that potentially where it happened? It, could have been any one of those movements.
Or bouncing off the side wall?
Yeah, but he's out there ready to go. Down 1 here in this first set. That's an overserve. First fault, second serve coming up. Did you see the way that he released that? He didn't really push off his knee at all.
Yeah.
Let's see. Second serve is good though. Stan comes in with the right side. Benetrix moves up, stops it in the air. Seems to be moving well there though. Oh, that one died in the corner. Jairo sweeps it up off the ground. Benetrix, splitter, stands on it, makes the stop. Karam from the outside. It scores! 5 points. Possible set point.
Yeah, Benetrix seemed distracted by something. I mean, we seen him catch more difficult balls than that to the outside. It's not a bad carom by Stan, but I mean, just off the frame.
Yeah, it's kind of floating too. Yeah. Big backhand to the inside, picked off. There's Rock. Stan all the way backed up to the glass, keeps it on the left side, sends it up. That clears the screen. Rebote now for Benetrix. Turns it from the right side. Jairo leaping grab, shoots a cortada. Benetrix is on it, outside placement. Jairo stops it on the net. His forehand's caught inside in the air. Backhand to the outside. Jairo saves the rebote. Rock all alone. He's got this one. Backhand sticks along the wall. Comes shooting back out. Jairo turns it up overhead. Now here's Benetrix. Slows it down with the left side. Trying to pass. Stan goes up. Makes the catch. Now Benetrix from the 10. Backhand stays low. Along the wall. Rebote turned by Jairo. Oh, Magic City bounce. Forcing that miss in the back. That's 4 for the Devils. Keeps the set going. Benetrix serves. Yeah, you could see Stan was approaching that catch to his left, made the adjustment to his right, and that's all it takes sometimes.
Well, looking ahead at the schedule, he just needs to get through this match if he can.
Yes, Benetrix is...
then he would be finished.
Yes, and he's not playing in the tiebreaker either. Benetrix from the 10, pumps the right side. Jairo goes up at the 9. Big backhand there. Robote now left side. Turn back. Stan moves up, makes the catch in the air. Now Rock from the corner slows it down with the left side. Stan now. Big Robote. Stan moves up, stops it at the 11 line, puts it back inside. Rock with a foot on the wall. Comes down with the ball. Rock now back beyond the 12. This one comes in low. Jairo winds up the right side. Low running backhand will score. Point and set. Jairo and Stan take it 6-4. 2 minutes. Come back and play set number 2. So Jairo and Stan take the first set 6-4. And look, as we said in the preview to this matchup, I mean, everyone has gone to a third set between these two teams. No set has been less competitive, any less competitive than 6-3. So they've been pretty close in the score line. And you feel like the Devils' season kind of on the line here. I mean, 2-1, the Cyclones lead. If they go up 3-1, hard to imagine that the Cyclones could drop 3 in a row, including a 1-set tiebreaker. But you never know, Stu. The Devils have come back all season long. That's been their mantra. They started off at the bottom of the standings. They rose to the top, finished in second place when all is said and done. And Rock right there, I know he struggled in that first set, frustrated with his play, but he's been a big part of their comeback in the second half of this season.
This might be where we...
Well, you can see him grimace, and then he does a little hop.
yeah.
You can see that, well, I'm not going to speculate, but he was reaching for one of the knees. I think it was the right knee as we're seeing on that. But untimely, you know, it's like other sports, you know, injuries play as much a part of it as anything.
Absolutely.
And these teams have been...
Running around on concrete is tough on the joints.
Yeah, I mean, the Devils have been relatively healthy. They are, I think, the youngest team in all battlecourt, but, you know, Benetrix, Etcheberry, Benny, but, you know, you flip over to the Cyclones, that's a team that's played pretty much their entire season without Bueno. And they've still managed to get to the top spot in the standings and here to the championship. It's right there. Yeah, I mean, you can just tell uncomfort after the throw. Hey, how about this crowd, Stu, on the last day here at the Magic City Fronton, closing it out in
Clones
style.
and kids.
Kids, mascots, DJ Lou. What could be better, Stu?
Are they coming with us?
Certainly, I don't know what DJ Lou, I mean, he's done a lot. He's a great guy.
I saw 2 giant trucks in the parking lot.
I'll explain.
Okay.
Second set just about ready to begin here. Benetrix and Rock will have the serve to begin set number 2.
Well, Benetrix is back out there with the ball, ready to serve.
Yeah. Benetrix serves. Set 2 has begun with an overserve. First fault, second serve coming up. It's interesting. I mean, he's overthrown a couple of these serves in a row now. All of them have been flying a little deeper, and that's got it. Maybe something with the knee. Ooh, Stan keeps this one low. Rock scoops it up. Forehand rebote turned inside. Rock lines it up, makes the catch at the 11. Stan moves up and in on it. Rock committed to the right side, makes the catch, floats it up high. Hyro able to cut it off from the 8. Gets it over Benetrix. Rock stands in from the 11, comes back over the top. On the bounce, now Hyro. Ooh.
Great catch.
Yeah, good control, puts it right back on the wall. Stand now. Rock reaching back into the corner, comes out with the left side, but Hyro's backed up to the 9, takes it in. Shoots it between the Devils, now the rebote for Benetrix with a big bounce.
What a
Stan
catch.
Controls it up high. Benetrix shoots it outside the Philo, a deep one, scores. First point of set 2 goes to the Devils.
If one of those legs is hurting them, you can't tell by that throw. Wow.
Ball missed off the serve. That's an ace. Quickly 2 points up for the Devils. Well, that serve is, it's been a weapon for Benetrix.
No question
all
about
season
it.
long, especially in this division. And picking up the pace here, not wasting any time. Benetrix, long costado, straight to the inside. Stan watches. Hyro comes across the court to save the rebote. Now Rock with the forehand, stopped by Stan, he floats it back up. Now Rock from deeper in the backcourt. Rebote left side. Good stop by Hyro again, great foot speed. That's riding the sidewall. Rock picks it off, floats it back. Now Hyro looking for another rebote. On the hop, has to kind of lay it up. Benetrix backs up, shoots the right side, low and hard. Stan now from deeper in the backcourt. Here's Benetrix. That'll score. Backhand missed along the wall. 3 straight for the Devils here in set 3.
Beautiful backhand. Just not much space between the side wall. See here, boom.
Wow, what a stop there. Rock in the corner, left side. Now Stan calls for Hyro to take it. He does come back to make the rebote. Long 2-wall for Benetrix. Hyro takes off, makes the stop, sends it up high. Carambola score. Now we get the Cyclones on the board here.
Perfectly placed throw by Hyro.
Yeah, Benetrix, movement, he doesn't look totally compromised, but we are noticing that he's throwing a lot of shots early in these rallies, which we haven't seen all year, which may be a sign that something's bothering him.
There's no question. He was back here. He was back here in the cage. Couldn't knee something in the leg.
But it is something to note. Hyro plays as good a defense as anybody in the front court in this division. Toughest matchup you're going to see for both of these teams, but can those shots land consistently? We'll see. This one coming right up the middle. Hyro on the rebote, picked off inside. Here's Benetrix. That's a runner. Stan, drop ball. That's a 4-1 lead for the Devils.
Well, going down swinging, if there's any going down.
That's an underserve. Second one coming up. Rebote left side. Here's Benetrix. Oh, that one clipped. Drops between the Cyclones, and it scores 5 points. Possible set point. Look at this one, Stu. Placement shot, and it's, yeah. Jairo can't get to it, and when it drops over his head, point's done. Backhand to the inside. Here's Stan. Here's Benetrix. Low runner to the inside. Here's Jairo. Backhand. Oh, to the outside. It lands in. Hits the cage. That will score. That extends the set here. Backhand straight to the outside here. And look, if Benetrix is going to be too aggressive, close to the side wall, that's how Jairo can make him pay. Oh, Rock caught that one behind him. Great catch on the left side. Stan watching. Now the rebote. Jairo clears the screen. It's cutting inside, right on the numbers.
Oh, my.
That's a big return by Benetrix. Jairo backpedaling. He turns it outside. It's out of play. Point and set. Benetrix and Rock win it 6-2. We've got a third set in 2 minutes.
I guess we got a chance to see how Benetrix plays potentially injured.
Well, just happy
in a third set.
Yeah, I mean, happy to extend the match in any way they can.
Echeverry's, yeah, it's the calf.
Oh,
he jumped it. Yeah, he jumped when he squeezed the calf. Yeah. That would not be the first calf injury that we've had. I mean, we went through a what was it? Ferranda? Duke?
Migarena, Ron. Well, yeah.
I mean, it was a few seasons ago, but we went through a couple calves.
There was 3 players on the Cyclones. It was Ron, there was a Migarena, and it was Ferranda, all dealing with calf injuries at some point.
I know. Peter showed up out front. We said, no, wrong calf, wrong calf. It's the last night at Magic City. I tried.
And we'll be going over to the... Can we say it? Are we allowed to say it?
Allowed to say what?
Where we're going.
You can say whatever you want.
So when we go to the jam, are you going to be doing comedy? We see you up on stage, man. I mean, you're cracking the jokes tonight.
You'll see me on stage, not making any jokes. Oh, no. If you notice my head laying down when I'm supposed to be announcing, just pick it up and sit me up straight in the chair.
I think you can sell out that building still. Anyway, back over here with the Devils, happy to get into a third set here. We'll see how healthy Benetrix is, but again, looks good, and youth helps too, for sure. Benetrix, I believe, he just turned 23?
22, I believe.
Okay, 22 or 23. I knew it was one of those. So, yeah, young 20s.
Because he and Benny are the same age, right? And Benny's 22?
Presently 22, yeah.
So 40, I know. Their combined age is still 12 years younger than me. That's... Yeah, I'm just going to wheel myself. You can do the rest of the games,
so I got
right?
it. Third set coming up here.
Okay.
Jairo waiting until the whistle to get out there. Still tied in. He knows what's at stake here. If Cyclones win this match, they will pull within 1 win of the championship. We got Inaki and Manu against Echeverry Nicholas up next. Then Kubawa and Rock against Bueno and Stan. We are ready to begin set 3. Jairo and Stan serve to Benetrix and Rock. There's a serve. We begin set number 3. Rock puts the backhand along the wall. Stan moves up on it, makes the catch. Benetrix all the way backed up to the 11 line, keeps this one low. It's cutting inside, not a lot on that rebote, but Jairo makes a save. Big bounce on the return. Here's Stan now from deep in the backcourt, floats it up. Now Rock. Rock again, works through some traffic, makes a catch at the 12 line, backhand opens up, Jairo reaching blind overhead. Benetrix puts the rebote low, Jairo comes cross court, cuts it off, and sends it up high. Benetrix tracks it down at the 5 line. Now Rock. Hand dropping into Stan's left side. Rock again. Now Stan keeps this one low. Benetrix foot on the wall. He's inclined to get up there to the ball. Now forehand rebote thrown right back to Benetrix. He winds it up, turns it to the inside, scooped up in the corner. Here's Rock. All right, up the middle, Stan sends it up high. Rock runs around this one. The backhand. It's between but the rebote is up and out of play. That caught the rail. Gives the Devils Benetrix and Rock. First point is set 3. Boy, after that long rally, I mean, that rebote escaped big time from Jairo's basket. Haven't seen that really all match. Little Rock thought about it, pulled out late. There's Benetrix on the rebote.
Oh, what a catch.
Jairo, flying catch on the left side. Benetrix has the shot, turns it outside, but that's out of play. Huh? 1-1, tied up. Here's Stan, low runner inside. Now Benetrix. Stan puts it right along the wall. Benetrix rips it off, back of the 10. Jairo, rebote on the bounce. Here's Benetrix, runs around it, outside placement. Jairo's all over this one. Stops it on the boundary. Rock not gonna make that play. 2-1 lead here for the Cyclones in our third set.
Jairo's forehand is punishing, and that was the case there. Okay, so Benetrix tries to get it outside. It stays in bounds. Oh, it's the siren. It's the outside placement of the forehand siren.
I'll tell you what, the crowd has been electric tonight.
Oh, and they're chanting something now.
They got their own cheers.
Wow. Jairo will wait for them to stop before he serves.
Rock handles this on the forehand. He crosses the wall. Jairo in the middle of the court, set up to make the save. Benetrix, good foot speed, runs under it. Backhand from the 8, comes in low, Stan's got it. Benetrix calls him off on the rebote, tough one on the numbers. Jairo now comes in, on the bounce, shoots it low and hard.
Beautiful catch.
Rock, great play. Rebote left side, turned inside. Rock waiting for it, deep in the backcourt. Send this one deep, Stan watching it, Jairo moving up on it. Turns it at the 6, now Rock again. More to the outside of the court. Jairo on the rebote, turns it over the top. Benetrix moves in, but missed it.
Have to believe that Benetrix had an idea of what he was going to throw there. Something. Some shot. Karam maybe, Cortada, something. But man, that was coming right to his forehand.
Big spot here for Jairo again, Stu. 3-1 lead late in this match. Cyclones can pull themselves within 1 win of the championship. Now here's Rock, sets up with the right side, crosses the wall, Stan just out of the way. Jairo goes to the outside to save the rebote. Rock puts pressure on him, but Stan pulls it in right along the side wall. Early call for Benetrix. Turns the rebote back over the top. Jairo scrambling, saves it off his footing. On the bounce, here's Stan from the left side, keeps it low. That's along the wall for Benetrix. Backhand, ooh, clipped. Jairo's got it on the right side, keeps it low, scooped up. The backhand, boy, that narrowly cleared. Jairo still going, he's at the 2 line, may have fed the rebote, it's dropping. Benetrix makes a save, now Stan backing up, stops at the 13, secures the catch. Now back to Benetrix, inside.
Oh, what a beautiful
Rock not going to get to that
rebote.
rebote. Benetrix saves it on the backhand. Stan moves up. Jumps charging down the inside. Big backhand follows. Benetrix backpedals in the position. Fires the rebote. It scores! Well played point by all 4 players. Benetrix and Rock get their second.
But Benetrix playing through pain. He's doing so well. Jairo hanging in there with some great catches, but Rock, I'll tell you, the catching has continued.
Freaky, you know, as we said, had that one stretch where he missed 3 in a row, and then from that point on, he's really locked it up back there. That's an underserve. First fault, second serve coming up. Here's Stan from the 12 line. Rebote forehand, turn back. Now Stan pulls it in along the sidewall. He goes right back to Rock.
Great catch.
Drops down low with it to make the play. Stan just beyond the 11 line, puts it up the middle. Benetrix takes a look, scopes it out, shoots it low to the inside. Stan, nice pickup. Jairo couldn't get that one in the air. Rebote turned back in, taken in on the left side of Benetrix. Rebote now for Jairo. Low and hard, missed on the sidewall. Well placed by Jairo. That gives the Cyclones a 2-point lead.
Rock has been spot on with these catches, just that one was so well thrown.
Cross late.
Yeah.
Not moving all too fast. But another match between these 2 teams that's taken us late into a 3rd set. It's been extremely competitive, and you can tell why these were 2 of the best in their group. Stan thought about it. Now the rebote comes out for Jairo, turns it over the top, scooped up. There's Benetrix. Rebote comes shooting off the back wall. Jairo goes to an E, makes a save. Inside placement there for Benetrix. Now Stan moves down the line, sends it back along the wall. Rock, fine catch. Big backhand follows. Jairo from the 6 turns it inside. Benetrix watching, comes up on him quick. He makes the save.
Tough one.
Now Jairo scrambling. He goes down to the floor. Oh, runner. That's coming out. Jairo just did get enough on it, but Benetrix moves in, waits for it at the 6. Turns it to the outside. Jairo cuts it off, keeps it low, and it's scored.
Now his shoulder's going to hurt.
5 points, possible set, and a possible match point here for the Cyclones. And Stu, I know what you reacted to. This almost killed Benetrix. But we usually don't have this many people in the crowd. Ooh,
Yeah.
And I think Jairo knew it. I think Benetrix knew it.
Oh, you think everybody here knew how close that ball was taking his head
I think
off?
that's exactly why Jairo didn't react all too aggressively. Big point, yes, but shows you what these guys are willing to do. 5-2 here, chance to win the match. Well, up to 4 chances for the Cyclones if they need it. And a win here would improve the game day score to a 3-1 lead for the Cyclones, push them within a win of the championship. Devils backed up here, see what they can do. Hard serve, Rock from the outside. Plays it back, a little traffic there, but Jairo has to save it on the rebote, and that one is dropped. Point, set, and match. Jairo and Stan in 3 sets, take it 6-2 in the third. So there it is, 3-1 game day lead for the #1 seeded Cyclones. They need just one more win to be declared champions. Coming up next, Division I doubles. Echeverry and Nicholas take on Inaki and Manu. The season on the line. Take a look at some replays here from that great match. He lived up to the billing, 3 sets. That's 6-2 in the third one. Jairo and Stan just too tough. Started with a shot there to the outside. Jairo able to score. Rabote here, look at the defense. Jairo's on it, 3-wall play. So difficult there for Rock, moving to the outside.
Backhand outside placement hits the cage.
Yep, got that one to land in. Benetrix to the outside here. Well, look at Jairo. I mean, you can see there, he's moving as he's making that throw. He knows it's coming, and then finishes him off on the return. Jairo, oh boy, there's that cortada late that got dangerous, but it really was perfect. And there's the reaction. Winning shot for the Cyclones, 3-1 game day lead, and Jairo fired up after that win. We are joined by our winners there, Jairo and Stan, guys. What a win for you there to push your team within 1 win of the championship. But Benetrix and Rock, they were as tough as it gets in your division. What was the game plan coming in to help get that win tonight?
I'm showing the game plan right here. This is the game plan.
Yeah, and Stan, I mean, for yourself too, I mean, such improved play throughout the season. What has Jairo's partnership meant to your improvement in the fall season?
As I said, since the beginning, playing with him just gives me a lot of confidence. Tonight I was a bit shaky, but he came out, he played his game, and we won it. It's all, you know, just confidence playing, depending on who you play with.
Awesome, guys. Well, a great win for you there. Good luck in this final match. A chance to lock it up here for the Cyclones' potential final match. As we said, if the Cyclones win it, they will be crowned champions, but if the Devils win, we will keep moving on. First 1 to 4, Stu, will take the championship. Division I doubles up next. There's the whistle. Echeverry and Nicholas ready to take on Inaki and Manu. Inaki and Manu were undefeated in the regular season, 9-1. That one loss came via a forfeit. Echeverry and Nicholas just 2-8, but this is a team that improved in the second half of the year. Season's on the line. See what they can do.
Ready to begin our next match. Echeverry has a serve. Echeverry serves. We begin. First point for Echeverry and Nicholas. Off a miss. Echeverry serves for the Devils.
It's been a lengthy layoff for Manu. I mean, it's been a very competitive day, some lengthier points in our 5th match, but it's been about, an hour and a half, maybe a little more since he's last been out there. And another
That's an ace by Etcheberry. 2 points for the Devils. Etcheberry serves.
Another one that's crossing deep, but still, very rarely you see Manu miss 2 in a row.
Iñaki picks the serve. 2-all stop by Etcheberry. Carambola by Etcheberry. Stop by Manu. A light touch by Manu to the inside, scores. Well played. A point for Iñaki and Manu of the Cyclones. Iñaki serves.
Well, after a few missed serves, Iñaki stepped in front of it, cut one off, and shoots a pretty good 2-wall here. But Etcheberry's on it. You see how he's running down that boundary line? It's kind of waits. Is it going to be a 2-wall? Is it going to be more of a splitter? Makes the catch, but then Manu, how about that? Soft placement shot ends right between the Devils.
Big backhand by Nicholas, sends it out to the rebote. Nicholas on the backhand from the 10. Manu from the 12 line. Manu again takes it off the side wall. Here's the backhand. Nicholas stops it. Backhand from the 13 line. Nicholas goes hard to the inside. Manu takes it off the wall at the 12. Etcheberry from the 8. Nicholas again. Nicholas now from the 11 line, keeps it inside. Iñaki all the way back to the 10 to make the play. Scoop by Nicholas. That ball's on the wall the whole way, stopped by Manu on the backhand. Manu again, this time from the 11. Etcheberry from the Costello. That hit the pad, and the pad is bad. 2-2. Iñaki serves for the Cyclones.
Yeah, this is the Cyclones Division I team. They don't beat themselves very often, but they can be beaten with good shots. And that's what you're seeing with Etcheberry. He tried for that 2-wall. He's trying to throw it by these guys because we've seen all year they don't give you much. And with your season on the line, you'd much rather go down swinging.
Good serve by Iñaki. That stays to the inside. Here's Manu from the 11 line. Big backhand. Nicholas in the corner. Manu off the side wall. Robote. Etcheberry keeps it on the left side. Backhand from Manu. The low runner to the inside. Scooped up by Nicholas. Oh, what a catch by Manu. Iñaki on the catch. Here's the backhand from the 8. Nicholas from the forehand. Iñaki looks for the rebote. Plays it right up the middle. Here's Nicholas. Nicholas stops that from hitting the back wall. Manu will let it pass. Rebote forehand by Iñaki to the outside. Nicholas is there. Nicholas crossing the wall. What a stop by Manu. Iñaki on the backhand. It's going wall to wall and out to the rebote. Beautiful catch by Nicholas. Rebote forehand by Iñaki. Costado inside along the wall and scoring for Echeverry. Beautifully thrown. 3 points for Echeverry and Nicholas of the Devils.
Well, first Costado he threw as a 2-wall, caught the pad, gave that point away. So this time he winds it up to the inside. Usually not the play because Manu is just the best catcher and best backcourt on the roster. But here he gets enough height on it, drops it just in front of his feet. It's an awkward catch, more of a scoop. Speaking of awkward catches, yeah, that one.
Fourth point for Echeverry and Nicholas of the Devils. Echeverry serves. Yeah, I wasn't quite sure what I was going to announce there because the play was evolving. A holding seemed to be coming, but you need to wait for the judge.
Yeah, that's a good way to say it. The play was evolving before our eyes.
Yeah, exactly.
Every movement, thought they were going to make a call and eventually did.
There's a catch by Echeverry. Powerful backhand. Manu, low to the inside, scooped up by Nicholas. Here's a backhand by Manu. Rebote saved by Echeverry. Iñaki at the side wall makes the play. Of course you can. You did a marvelous job. Iñaki sends it deep. Nicholas is there. Here's the backhand by Manu. Nicholas again, this time from the 12 line. On the wall, Iñaki makes the play. Echeverry pulls that off the wall. Powerful backhand follows. Rebote. It will score. A 5th point for Echeverry and Nicholas of the Fireballs. Devils, rather. Echeverry serves. Wow, my apologies on I slipped there.
No, it's okay, Stu. This is just uncharacteristic play from both sides. I mean, really Iñaki Manu more. I mean, how many unforced errors have we seen from this team? How many mistakes have we seen? I mean,
there's something about the way Echeverry, he's got a little extra zip that, I don't know, that it's consistently bit Manu.
Yeah.
Here's a catch by Nicholas, backhand from the 9 line. Little clip off the side wall, taken on the forehand of Manu. Rebote by Echeverry, caught in the air by Iñaki. Iñaki's Costado will score. A 3rd point for Cyclones, Iñaki and Manu. Iñaki serves.
I think the primary focus for this Cyclones team is defense, so they can win a lot of matches just that way. If they have to go to the back pocket, they can, and that's Iñaki's offense. He's got one of the best Costados on this roster, and right there, more of a split placement, but again, forcing that late switch from right to left causes the drop, gets the 3rd point.
Nicholas hard to be inside. Manu from the 11 line. Big backhand. Wall to wall out to the Rebote. Echeverry sends it straight back. Manu is there again. Scoop by Echeverry. Carom by Echeverry will score. Point and set for Echeverry and Nicholas. The Devils. 2 minutes to go on the board. Come back out. Player next set.
Well, 6-3, Echeverry, Nicholas, and their Devils backed up. They need to win the remaining matches here to be crowned champions, and they take the first set, 6-3 against this Iñaki Manu team. As he said, I mean, undefeated in the regular season. They were 9-1. That only loss was a forfeit. But in the playoffs, Iñaki Manu lost in 3 sets against Alex and Douglas.
Multi-year team owner, Kay Marie of the Devils.
Of the Devils.
Never not seen her in red. Now, we've had some ownership switches over these seasons, and Kay Marie's been there solid, huh?
Absolutely, Stu. Back over here in the cage and cheering on her side, and there's Nicholas. He knows what's at stake. He knows that they need this win. They don't necessarily need this second set right here, but the quicker they can get out, the better. And for Inaki and Manu, you know, they lost the last 2 sets in their match against Alex and Douglas in the playoff. This has just been an unusual cold streak coming at just the wrong time. I mean, it started those first points where Manu just missed 2 serves, and they just couldn't get back on track. But this is such a strong team. Again, 2 veteran players that if anybody can turn it on and turn it back in a hurry, it's these 2.
I don't know if it's just something that I'm seeing, but if Robote Analytics has a way of looking at Etcheberry up against Manu,
yeah,
he's had some difficulty. I don't know if it's a different way of throwing, where the ball lands. Chris Cody, my goodness, ownership abounds in the auditorium tonight.
Yeah. Owner of the Cyclones there as
they
well.
They were all giving forwarding addresses, correct? Andrew, you were supposed to take care of that.
I believe they were.
The thank you notes and the forwarding addresses, that was your job. You got that memo?
That's a shame, but we can work something out. I know a guy. Second set here.
Ready to begin our second set. Iñaki has the serve for the Cyclones. Powerful backhand by Nicholas. Manu is there. Backhand from the 11 line. Rebote forehand by Etcheberry. Caught by Manu. Big backhand by Nicholas. Rebote. Powerful throw. Nicholas gets in there. Powerful throw again. On the wall, Manu is there. Etcheberry. Inaki has the scoop. Karam. Nicholas read it. Stops it. Gets a Karam back in there. Caught the pad, and the pad is bad. That's a point for Inaki and Manu.
I'll tell you what, the Cyclones caught a pretty big break right there. Nicholas read it beautifully. Last line of defense charging to the outside, made the catch and just missed the count. Game of inches, about 1 short right there.
It's a hard serve by Inaki. Caught and returned by Nicholas. Here's the backhand by Manu. Manu from the 10 line. Low and hard by Manu is caught on the left side of Etcheberry. Etcheberry, powerful backhand. Rebote forehand by Inaki. Rebote forehand saved by Nicholas. Inaki takes it on the bounce. Throws the Karam wide. Open to score. A second point for Inaki and Manu of the Cyclones. Inaki serves.
Yeah, a little indecision on the rebote. Nicholas stepped in front of it, and then how about that angle? I mean, that's opening up. I mean, that's at the 2 line extended. I mean,
at
that's
the 2 line. I mean, that's crazy.
That's not very deep, and Etcheberry is still pretty close to picking that off the net. He needed every bit of it. And that right side from the outside from Inaki is just so reliable.
An ace by Inaki puts 3 on the board for the Cyclones.
And a rare ace. I mean, Inaki's one of those players that just consistently crosses the sidewall so his opponent doesn't pick the serve. That's, you know, if the opponent picks the serve, that just kills you throughout these points. That time got a little power, snuck it by, got it by Nicholas, and here we are, 3-0.
Backhand by Nicholas, low and hard. Inaki's there. Backhand from the 8. Wall to wall from the left side. 2-all. is out. A fourth point for Iñaki and Manu of the Cyclones. Iñaki serves.
And 3-0 and now even 4-0 feels insurmountable against this team. I think that's why you saw Echeverry go for a shot off the rebote there at 3-0. I mean, that's not
Yeah, if it lands in, it's really nice, but...
Right, I mean, just trying to, I guess the mindset is get one back quickly. If it lands out, we still have another set to work with here, but 3-0, it feels like it's even more than that against this Cyclones team.
What a catch by Nicholas off a beautiful serve by Iñaki. Manu puts it inside. Nicholas is there. Rebote forehand. Here's a backhand by Nicholas. Forehand Rebote. Stopped by Echeverry. Echeverry puts it inside along the wall the whole way. Manu makes the save. Echeverry aggressively. Drop shot, 2 bounces, it scores. Beautifully executed by Echeverry. He'll now serve for the Devils.
Different strategy there for the Devils. As opposed to going for a shot, Echeverry threw the costado inside to Manu, set up the rebote where he executed that perfect drop shot. That's dead by the 2 line.
That's really, really, really good drop shot. I mean, just... Fault under serve. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line. Backhand by Manu. Nicholas is there. Backhand from the 9 line to the inside. Beautiful catch by Nicholas deep in the backcourt. Echeverry on the rebote. Iñaki has it. Wall to wall from the left side. Rebote comes out. Powerful backhand by Manu. Wall to wall from the left side. Rebote for Echeverry. Split placement. Scoop by Manu. Ball tipped off the scoop attempt in the front court. A 5th point for Iñaki and Manu of the Cyclones. Possible set point.
Well, Manu didn't fall for it. I mean, Nicholas was to the outside again. If he throws a carom, Nicholas was going to sneak up behind him and probably make that catch, but he just blasts it right at Echeverry. Forces him to scoop it up, and he can't. This is more the Iñaki Manu that we've become accustomed to. 5-1 and a chance to push this match to a 3rd set. A chance still for the Cyclones to win it.
Beautiful catch by Echeverry.
Oh,
no. Iñaki gets there, catches it, and kills it. Point and set to Iñaki and Manu. Play a 3rd set in just 2 minutes.
So a 3rd set coming up here. Iñaki Manu with a great response, 6-1. They take set number 2.
So Andrew, stop me if I'm wrong here, but if Iñaki and Manu take the 3rd set, if I can interrupt your dancing for just a second, Andrew, I recognize it's a nice song.
That's
yes, we all know we all know this one. Great hit. I have no idea. Just answer my question.
Yes, if they win it right here, Stu, it's
so
all
if Iñaki
over.
and Manu win, get to 6 before the Devils do in this 3rd set, the Cyclones win it.
Cyclones clinch their 4th win of the day, enough to be crowned champions. There is Mike Ryan. I'm not sure what the exact relationship is. I don't know if it's co-ownership with him and Chris Cody, but Mike and Chris are both very involved. We've had Mike over in the cage, we've had Chris over, so we'll say co-ownership, but part of the Levitard show and the Levitard crew picking up that Cyclones team, and they've been great. I mean, they've brought the energy tonight. They've brought it the last couple of years, and you know, that's been the story for the Cyclones. They've been down and out the last couple of years. They've never made the playoffs in the 6-team battlecourt format, but this year they've run the table from the start. They've been up at the top. They finished in first place, and here they are, one set to be crowned champions. Can Inaki and Manu do it? Well, we'll see here in just a couple seconds.
28 to be exact.
And on the flip side of it, too, Etcheberry Nicholas, you know, Etcheberry is just a different player from about October 15th on. And he's going to have to step up and make it happen here in this third set if they want to continue the Devils season. Again, I think the first set of this match, you saw some uncharacteristic mistakes. I don't think you're ever going to see that again for Inaki and Manu. So if you're the Devils, I mean, you can't expect that they're going to gift you this set. You're going to have to go out there and take it. And we'll see how they strategize and come out here to begin. Refs making their way out there. The crowd pumped up. DJ Lou's got them bumping here in the third set coming up to potentially decide the champion.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're ready to begin our third and final set for this match. Etcheberry has the serve for the Devils. We've begun. Robote left side to the inside. Manu stops it in the air. Powerful backhand. Catch by Nicholas. Manu takes that off the sidewall beautifully. Here's Nicholas from the 11 line to the inside. Robote forehand, hard throw to the inside. Manu is there again. Robote. Robote left side by Manu. Big bounce, stopped by Nicholas. Nicholas from the forehand. Inaki cuts it off at the 7. Robote. Robote forehand, powerfully thrown. Powerful throw to the inside. What a scoop by Nicholas. Robote saved by Manu. Nicholas overhead, makes the catch at the 12. Manu quickly switches to Robote, makes the save, and Nicholas is there. Big right side to the inside. What a catch by Manu. Etcheberry calls for the Robote. Big bounce. Manu makes the save. Inaki for the Robote to the inside. Nicholas from the 9 line. Robote left side. Here's the catch by Manu. Backhand from the 10 line. Big backhand by Etcheberry. Inaki backpedaling, makes the play. Manu saves Robote over the top.
Oh.
What a catch by Nicholas.
Yeah, it really was.
Robote forehand. Etcheberry cuts it off. Backhand. Powerfully thrown and stopped by Manu on the right side. Picada. Red and stopped by Nicholas. Nicholas passes from the right side. Robote for Inaki. Powerful throw. Caught by Manu at the 11. What a catch by Etcheberry. Backhand from the 7. Nicholas now from the 12 line. Robote forehand, beautifully thrown by Etcheberry. Inaki's got the Robote again. Nicholas takes it on the bounce high up the 9 line.
Well, you can see in this points, too, that's the conservative play we've been talking about in championship styles. This might kick it up here, though.
What a catch by Inaki. What a catch by Nicholas. You're absolutely right, Andrew.
But it just took us talking to get him going.
Ball tip mid-court. What a first point to start this set. Going to Inaki and Manu of the Cyclones.
I mean, look, it's just kind of a layup. I mean, straight to his right side. I mean, that's not one you're going to see Etcheberry miss all too much, and just framed it into this third set. Tough way to start off. Look at Inaki here, not even reaching for the ball yet, just exhausted here.
A hard serve by Iñaki. Here's the backhand by Nicholas. Rebote by Etcheberry. Rebote forehand by Iñaki to the outside. Nicholas reads it, gets to the outside. Hard forehand, scooped up beautifully by Manu. The powerful backhand is stopped by Nicholas. He sends it to the inside. Manu again. Rebote forehand by Etcheberry, passing both players out to the rebote. Inaki makes the save. Rebote forehand by Iñaki, cut off by Etcheberry. Etcheberry for the split placement, stopped by Manu. Etcheberry makes a great catch. The 2-all caught the pad. Second point for Iñaki and Manu of the Cyclones in the third and final set of this match.
All these points are so hard fought, but then, you know, he's looking at the side wall, but the truth of the matter is he threw it low and it ended up at the bottom part of the pad. It's just a miss. I mean, you can see where he released it. It was about half the height of the numbers on the side wall. In a 2-0 hole. Again, as we said, it feels like double against this Cyclones team.
It really does. Here's a backhand by Nicholas. Oh. In and out of the center the ball goes. That's a point for Etcheberry and Nicholas. Etcheberry has the serve.
And a few mistakes early, and the Cyclones just give one right back. I mean, that's, you know, as simple as a catch as Inaki's going to see all match, and just missed it.
Backhand by Manu. Up and away. That rebote is out of play. A third point for Iñaki and Manu here in the third and final set of this match. Iñaki serves.
The ball's just humming out there in the third set. I mean, flying around, it's fast as could be, and that just comes in on Etcheberry very quickly. Sends it up high, just escapes on him. It opens up the lead back to 2. Last thing they wanted to see after the gift of the point the Cyclones handed them a few moments ago.
Here's a backhand by Nicholas, powerfully thrown right to the corner. Iñaki on the rebote, passing. Etcheberry to the inside, stays to the inside. Manu makes the save. Nicholas from the 13, catch by Iñaki. Rebote forehand, clears the pad. Iñaki makes the catch. The carom will score.
Put him up.
A fourth point for Iñaki and Manu here in the third and final set of this match. Iñaki has the serve.
He goes back to the carom. He's beaten him to the net almost every time in this match, and finally mixes in the split placement. He's moving at such speed to the outside, trying to pick it off the net, that he's just forgetting about the splitter and gets it by. Inaki's so smart. He's had a great day mixing up the shots here. Looking for his second win and a championship.
Catch by Nicholas. Here's the backhand to the inside. Manu rips it off the wall. Low and hard to the inside. Rebote forehand save. Iñaki attacks, has it on the right side. Throws it hard to the inside. Nicholas with a great stop. Iñaki, forehand rebote, right up the middle, caught by Nicholas. Hard throw to the inside. Manu will play the rebote. Catch by Nicholas, forehand. Played back to pass, cut off in the air by Manu. What a catch by Nicholas, hopping into the corner, coming out on the left side. Etcheberry with the catch. That one caught the sidewall and lands off the court and out of play. That is 5 points for Iñaki and Manu, giving them possible set, possible match, possible championship point.
This is it, Stu. One more point here. Could all be over.
Or the comeback of the season. One or the other.
Comeback of the season to get another match.
Here's the backhand by Nicholas, caught by Iñaki. Backhand from the 8 line. Rebote forehand, hard to the inside. Manu is there. Manu powerfully from the left side. Here's Nicholas from the 12. Caught in the air by Manu. Manu sends it. Rebote coming out. Etcheberry firing the rebote to the inside. Manu is there again. Low and hard and caught by Etcheberry. Etcheberry costado inside. Missed clean the first time.
Got it.
The rebote is made. Hard to the inside. Manu brings it in at the 11. Nicholas with the catch at 13. Low and hard. Manu's there again. Backhand from the 10. On the wall. Clean misses both ways. Here's Iñaki winding up. Philo, what a scoop by Etcheberry. Placement is caught by Iñaki. Iñaki, that lands in and scores for the win and the championship, going to Iñaki and Manu of the Cyclones and the Cyclone squad.
New, undefeated in the regular season. And they close it out with a big win in 3 sets to give the Cyclones their 2nd championship in franchise history. We'll wait off to the side here, let these guys celebrate.
Andrew, did you bring your umbrella?
You know what, Stu?
I've seen how these go, and you know, you should have an umbrella.
I thought I was missing something. You know what else I forgot?
Oh, I think I know what you forgot.
I gotta run right back. Hold on, excuse me.
Andrew forgot his sport coat and I got it.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to present the championship trophy to the Season 8 champions, the Cyclones. 3-time NBA All-Star Glenn Rice at center court with our Cyclones ready to present the trophy to the team captain Manu and the owners of the Cyclones. All right, ladies and gentlemen.
The team owners.
Let's hear it for our champions, the Cyclones. Glenn, please present the trophy to team captain Manu. Season 8. Let's hear it for the Cyclones.
And congratulations to the Cyclones here. Let's take a few moments. Let's hear from our winners, our clinchers, Manu and Iñaki, and the rest of the Cyclones team here, guys. Manu, we'll start with you. You've been on this Cyclones team from the start. Year 1, you hung that first banner, but it's been 7 long years and you finally added one more. How does it feel after all these tough losses and finishes towards the bottom of the standings to be back at the top?
I don't know if the farewell is the best or this one, because it's been a 7-year season, like you say. Long time with a bad moment, difficult moment. But this year, with the team we built and the owner, they always believe in us, and the new guys, they bring a lot of energy, a new thing, and we are very happy for the team, for the owners, and look. You can see all these people, the fans, so very happy, and thank you.
Yeah. Iñaki, we'll ask you as Unda's going to get the champagne working. We'll duck out of the way. He's fired up, and rightfully so. Unda, let's talk to you. Unda, come in here. First season here in Battlecourt, you're a champion. How are you feeling?
Excited. Since the first day I stepped in the United States from the plane, I was dreaming in these days, man. Thank you to everybody, to Scott, to you, to Stu, that believe on me. This is incredible, man.
Awesome, Unda. Thank you for the time. Chris, Cody, if we could have a moment with the team owner as well. Chris and Mike. Mike, come here as well, as they're going to get some of the champagne rolling. We'll let these guys have a moment. Chris and Mike. Chris, this team, and it started back in the draft, back a few months ago. How confident leaving that draft room were you in this version of the team?
The vibes were really strong leaving that draft. I'm just so glad we stuck with Manu this whole time. The start, the end, I'm so happy. Manu's the man. This is the Manu's championship right here.
And Mike, will ask you too, how's it feel, second championship in Cyclones team history?
Man, it felt like a really long time. To be able to go full circle, close things out here in Magic City, it's a special feeling, special team. Like Chris said, to be able to stick with our captain, Manu's such a special player, best backcourter in the world. Bueno coming back from injury, being super steady when the whole world doubted him. Jairo, I'm so happy for him. He's a veteran, he's never been to a final before. For him to win it, he was a crucial draft pick. Are you looking at the GM of the year? You might be looking at the GM of the year and the special weapon, Unda, the Undertaker. Let's go, Claude!
All right, we'll let them celebrate and enjoy their moment. Folks, what a season it's been. Closing out Fall 25 right here at Magic City, the end of an era. But don't worry, the highlight will continue here at the Jam Arena. Excited for what's to come in 2026. We'll be back here February 10th. Will be opening day. We will still be open on Friday nights for you to enjoy the action live. Happy holidays, everybody, and we'll see you next year. Take care.